Still not smiling. Yeah. Where's the smile? Come on, Deku. I'm off, Megan. I'm strong. I'm Eric. Still not smiling. I think Deck can lie. I think he is, dude. Maybe that shows that he's not there. Maybe that's gonna be the moment. I'll only smile when I'm good at that. Yeah, that's true. When he's confident, he knows he's got it. This is like reporters talking about the music. Fix it all in the accountable. That's true. That's very true. It doesn't seem convincing.
Hey, Lit, it's working. I'm glad. It's good to see you again, too, Bobby, and the rest of you. And hi, nephew Eric. I love how he calls me uncle. Also, I haven't brushed my teeth for a day and a half. And that's right. My mom, she'll be back in an hour. I wanted to do a quick video though because I want to tell all of you this. And muchas gracias, AJ. But thank you, Deacon. That means a lot. And welcome back again. I stream a little bit later because I just have a lot on my mind and I wasn't prepared yet. Ugh, I have too much in my mind. My mother, she basically had a little rash in her arms. I've tried to upload it, but to share it, um, since after me and Chris got back from jail, right? It's going down. It's something serious. Um, she'll be back in an hour. Of course, Sally should be back around the same time when the New Yorker Jessica will arrive. Even though she's been working on, so technically she's not even out here. It just sucks that incident had to happen when she was at home. Otherwise, this incident probably wouldn't happen. So, and plus, well, I don't want to go to anyone else. Oh, whatever. It's what's done is done. I'm sorry to hear that, Ash. You haven't brushed your teeth in a few days. I understand, honestly, and it's okay, Lisa. Even though I'm still upset with my mother on the things that she did, which I'll explain later. Um, at least she's not sick or anything. But my brother should be picking up in an hour. Also, wow, my eye is still red. It's okay, hon. I'm surprised my mother didn't feel concerned when me and Chris were at jail, but whatever. Because I know she works a lot. Oh, Eric, I'm sorry. She's okay, Alina. She's fine. She's me and Tonya. Well, okay. They were at the hospital earlier. And Eric, if you wanted to share what happened at school, I would love to hear it. The thing is that her and my brother were visiting her at the hospital because of I ought to ask when she gets back of the leg, like something about her leg. But it's something serious, and my mother will be off from work in an hour. Yeah, you noticed that, don't you, Philip? Oh, I don't blame you. Heck, in fact, Eric's father, he works a lot himself. He hasn't been on this stream. That's why Eric has been here. Plus, I'm helping him because I'm keeping his son company for like 3 to 4 hours a day, and helping with his math because I like doing it. Yeah, something happened to her leg. I forgot what it was though. It's Don't worry, she didn't got an infection, I believe. I'll ask her when she gets back, and I'll wanted to post it on TikTok because I don't let the others know. Also, I just noticed it's kind of cloudy out. She'll be okay, Mason. Oh. Oh yeah, AJ. I'd love to hear it. Also, I feel awful that it didn't work out between you and the Japanese girl that you like. I'm so sorry. I hope the map book isn't freezing up. It just did. Well, okay, that was weird because I just noticed that the light on the keyboard usually fades out after I don't touch it. Yep, I've read it. I'm surprised I do have good memory. That's awful, AJ. And Ash, do you wanna guess where I'm from? I'm surprised you don't know. Yeah, I did. The reason why I didn't get the opportunity is because the map had froze. When all of you went to bed, at least it did right before that happened. It kept freezing up afterwards because I was so low on storage, and I need to get a new MacBook. Literally. Of course, I can't afford it. And Scott, yeah, what question do you have? Oh, my experience in college. You love my story? Thank you, Scott. That means a ton. I'm glad all of you do mean a lot. Also, I hope Stevie and Green are doing well, and then a few more of you. I know some of you randomly vanished. So basically, Scott, to answer your question, it wasn't too bad. I mean, there was some hot guy, a hot Mexican guy though. Well, there was the one with the mohawk. Who's really tall. That I like to look at aesthetically in yoga because my mother and I did took yoga as an elective. Of course, well, let's just say we didn't. Okay, we had to pay for our books, even though my mother's boss paid it for us because we're supposed to have this special. I forgot what it is when the college pays for your supplies, right? That wasn't cheap, even though we didn't. So I'm a little tired. I have so much on my mind. I hate having ADHD. Maybe it's because I've been cooped up inside and I miss my old neighborhood when I used to walk all the time. Otherwise, I want to be feeling like this. I need to go out more. um, I swear, my MacBook keeps freezing. So the thing is, um, sorry, because I can't look at this live stream. So because my ADHD, I get distracted really easily. So the thing is, my mother and I, we basically bought our books, right? For Strategy Success, which didn't help much. And then let's see, you had Algebra 101. We didn't open our books, and I don't even have them anymore. For it was like computers, right? I think it's like about coding and stuff. Not the type of stuff I'm too interested. Since I do know a decent amount of CPUs anyway. I remembered I got I okay. I did wanted to drop out because you're allowed to do that when we're supposed to take a test, and I took notes by accident. That was embarrassing. The bathrooms are really nice and clean, I gotta admit. And I didn't really make any friends though. And the classes weren't too big. But some of the classmates were really friendly. And I still have a video, like a little lost media, of when my mother and I went to the like library. It's really nice. And if you see the outside of it, it's like as though you're in Beverly Hills. Well, like the stuck up palm trees. That's what it looks like. Because we have a lot of them out here. I wonder how we got more palm trees in California. They're supposed to be known for that, and they're right next to the ocean. So we have palm trees everywhere out here. Not to mention, I used to go to the nine. Yeah, I have a video of it too. When I tried to draw, I was sitting underneath a palm tree with some comfortable soft rocks. Yep, you know this. You know it's Phoenix, all right, or Glendale, so to speak. Phoenix, technically. I miss my store because I used to walk down to that path, seeing the Comeback Mountain in the background. I'm sorry, I need to get more sleep. But you took yoga in college, Alita? Well, that's awesome that you did. Really? Well, high five. I was the only one that took that. Oh, Dumbo, that's great. That's great to give us an update, right? Because I noticed that Marcus isn't here. And then Francis, you know what I mean, right? The college I went to is Glendale Community College. I was only there for I think it was like a year. Well, I think I was there for like half a year, then I stopped. So at least I had some experience. It just wasn't that great. Oh, AJ, I'm sorry to hear that. So same for me, huh? I thought Mexico though, for your college, it probably would be free, but I'm shocked I'm wrong. And you hate the college classes, they're all fulfilling. I don't blame you. It's so weird because I always thought it's great, like how you would see in movies and such. Unless I'm thinking about the universities where they got that professor, right? And you would have stairs like you're in a assembly. Well, I can't pronounce the name of it. That's the type of college I'm talking about. That I like to have that experience. And oh, what I bet it is a living hell. Gosh, especially considering how you have one of the highest suicide rates. And oh wow, Alice, she's the one that sticks out like a sore thumb here. You miss college back in Ukraine? It must be really nice there. Alice is the only one that misses college. And Lisa, oh hey, Denson. Yes, what is the update? And Lisa, because of the amount of right, which is what you're still doing. And Bobby, you went to college in Nashville, but everyone was a weirdo. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope they weren't racist. I hope they weren't. '20 assignments. Lisa, I don't know how to keep this. I don't know how to keep this up with you. Man, they're really torturing you in that college. Man, we didn't even got assignments. Sometimes we don't have any. Well, technically, we don't really have homework. I think. If so, I don't know. Maybe this is different for me. Oh. Yeah. Okay. There's the bad news, right, Doctor? I want to hear the bad news first, if there's any. You can't wish you went to college, Dumbo. You're not missing much. In fact, you're not missing anything at all. But you have to pay a lot. Not to mention, at least you're working. I wish I could work. That's way better than college. I've seen on TikTok how people would get a bachelor's degree and they still don't get a job. Oh, that's it? Well, that's a relief. You learn trouble rocking, right? I thought it'd be much worse than that. Well, that's a huge relief, Doctor. That is. Also, you know what? I'm gonna get some apple juice very quick. While the doctor types it in. Oh, oh wait, I have water right here. Wait, unless the other one's frozen. I'm relieved to hear that that's the worst thing he's doing. Let me check the weather very quick. Oh, so her husband is back. Oh, oh, look at that. I feel awful for him now. I do. He did nothing wrong. So everyone, I don't want to disturb Chris in there. It looks delicious. Hold on, hold on. right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, he's eating another pie. It looks delicious. Also, he laughed. I just want to let him, because it's good that we made up at least. He deserves a pie after what we had to put up with. That's good. That's wonderful. So he had trouble remembering his own name for the future. Right, right. Which I had a feeling, but at least that's the most severe. Yeah, to Philip. I don't want anyone to get the wrong way of things. Also, he said that's good that Marcus is recovering because since he loves football, right? Oh, Alice, yes, we'll love to say hi to Clay. Hi, Clay. Hi, little bud or tiny bud. But that's wonderful, Denson. So, do you know like maybe the estimate of how long it would take for him to recover fully? Because that's great that he's speaking at least because I know that he wasn't feeling well when he was in our live streams with the typos that he did. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Alice. Well, that's normal though because babies are supposed to throw up and burping, right? Hey, Gregzer, welcome back. And Eric, I'm sorry. Who bullied you? I hope it's not one of your teachers, or else they need to get fired for that. Oh, that's not too bad. Denson, 2 weeks to a month. That's not bad because I know Garnet. She was in a word for a month, so that's good. Thank you, Ron, for saying taking my time. That means a lot. And yeah, I would love to hear it, AJ. Oh, pardon me. Because I know Marcus would feel that, like, what he needs to do when he recovers, he needs to take a break from football. Because I don't want him to get another concussion to the point it'll kill him. Like, I know that football means a lot to him, but he needs to take, like, a long hiatus from it. Also, there has to be some protected gear for him if he wants to continue playing, because oh my god, not see why we wear helmets. I think I remember I bumped into someone before and I cracked my head. Oh, it hurts. Denson, I know he'll be devastated because I know it means a lot to him. But honestly, football is not his whole life. I'd rather have him not playing it again than want to continue and end up being dead. Especially of all the football highlights I've seen, I actually I have to agree with you. He definitely does need to, I think, retire. Maybe this was a good thing for him to not, I guess, be for that whatever partnership, because if he goes this far, like if he wants to become a professional NFL player and he still has to play even with his injuries, he could possibly die. Yeah, if Marcus doesn't take a break from football, he would have more brain damage. That's true, Dumbo. That is true. So yeah, we will have to tell him when he recovers. I know this is his hobby, but unless he could somehow play flag football with no helmets involved, I know this is gonna suck. But that's the only way. Scott, it is. It's so funny compared to soccer, right? Because you only use your feet, but football you have to run and tackle, and not to mention depending on your size. Oh yeah, the other guy came back. Oh wait, I wonder if I could show you what he looks like. Oh yeah, I get to see what shirt he's wearing. Hold on. Yep, he's. I wonder if I can get on. I'm not gonna share it on TikTok. I'm just gonna get the video of it. I wonder if he's born his daughters though. All right, so he is. Yeah, he has like some papers and whatnot. He's by himself. Hold on. See, because the thing is, that's the wife's husband's card, right? That has a little Sonic thing on it. Oh, he's just wearing a normal shirt. Huh. So yeah, he got back by himself, probably to take care of something important. But yeah, the weather's pretty nice and warm out right now. So there he is. But yeah, probably something important. All right, everyone, hold on. Let me show you what he looks like very quick. So the man I told all of you about, right? Yeah, he's just wearing. Okay, so that's the New York Jessica's husband's car. That's Sonic, right? And that's the guy that I told you about that was wearing those the cool Superman, Spider Man, and um, do you want to say Bruce Lee? So he must have gotten back to take care of like an appointment because he lives right next to her, right? All of you remembered. I thought I could share that. Yeah, I'll put it on private. The one that I think looks Slavic, right? I could kind of tell. It is a cool car, isn't it, Craig Zire? So I've been being off topic. So, Dr. Denson, because of my ADHD, when we did a scan on Marcus's brain, there was a what? A tiny crack. He needs to stop playing football entirely. And Bobby, I do not know what type of car that is. I don't. It's nice. It is. Again, the wife is the wrong here, right? Not him. So I want to keep that separate. You like his car garden? Me too. Um, Market. Sorry, Dr. Denson. Um, he should not be playing football ever again. That's not good because I'm guessing that's permanent damage, right? So I know Marcus is gonna be devastated, but he cannot be playing football anymore. I know that's just his passion, but he will die if he does. It kind of reminds me of the episode for The Simpsons when Homer, um, wait, when we looked at the footage of the play of his injury, at first his teammates thought he was dead. And that's why you can't type the word dead for some odd reason. um, oh dear. He needs to stop playing football. We gotta tell him he needs to stop. I agree. That's not good. Because the thing is, if I remember the Simpsons episode when Homer, we gotta talk about the neighbor thing later on, right? Um, when Homer had to stop doing the little cannon thing of his belly, if he kept doing it, something about cracking, like, oh, I forgot what it is, like killing his kidneys or something. I don't remember, right? And Homer had to stop doing it. Otherwise, he would practically kill himself. It's kind of like how people that would do those amazing performances on America's Got Talent or any type of Got Talent, and then next thing you know, one of them gets injuries. It's like that. And I don't want that happening to Marcus. You had to stop, right, Francis? Yeah, I think you told us that, didn't you? Mm-hmm. It's exactly like that. I wish, I got looked that up on YouTube for all of you because I was looking at My Hero Academia from one of the reaction channels. I forgot what country it is. But um sorry, I do that quite often. Oh, they're playing Mount Pretty Six. Oh, that's a good board they're playing. And then I got watch one of you guys later. Um oh, that was epic. Everything at the store is free. The one that lives in my state. I don't know why they would trespass him. He didn't do nothing wrong. So fucking stupid how. Anyway, well, I'm sorry. I'm getting off topic. Because the thing is, like, for me, the reason why I wanted to stop doing golf, right? Even though I didn't get injured, I already got injured once. When we had to do our practices, I got hit. I don't know how I got hit. No one did it on purpose. It was probably the wind. I don't know how that's possible, but I felt a hard on top of here, right? It didn't hurt me, which is so funny to me. And then I told my coach, right, that I think I should stop taking it. He was understandable, or at least until the semester is over, because it was mandatory in my school. I did have experience. I did enjoy golf, but I think to be on the safe side, since it happened to me already, that I need to stop taking it. And well, I don't want to have like a more lasting impact on me, if that makes sense. Oh, actually, I know I could look up. Hold on. I think Garnet will love this. Hold on. So it's something like this, right? I remember this video if I could find it. Where is it? Oh yeah, that Nancy Goofrey I've been hearing about. That's right. She was a woman on NBC that went missing for ransom. Hold on, I gotta wait for these darn ads first. So he even had a. That's awful. Dancing seizure when he was taken to the ER. I hope this is a permanent to the effort that he would have epilepsy, because I think that's what one is born with, right? He definitely needs to stop playing football entirely, because I know that AJ, he has epilepsy. So, um, who is this woman that went missing? I gotta read about this later. I gotta watch that later. He definitely needs to stop, for sure. Because I know for a fact he'll be fatal if he continues. Thank you. I want to thank you a ton for telling us about this in advance, because I want to know about this. And Bobby, I'm sorry. The one about that woman named Nancy, that was like 7 hours ago, right? She was a missing person on NBC, I believe. That went viral. I've heard about it though. I hope that she gets, because as someone that was missing himself, or you know, a kidnapped victim, I can relate. Oh, that must be my brother. That's right, because it's almost 5:30, so he's picking our mother up now. So Marcus would be, I know, but Denson, it's for the best. It is. I know he's gonna be disappointed. I just hope he could at least know that he can still play flag football. See, so something like this. I know Garnet could understand. I might get copyright, but this is an actual act, right? Hold on. So all of you know what he's doing, right? Because since we're talking about injuries and stuff, he's not a magician, but he's like I forgot, they're called drill seekers, right? And this can be really dangerous because of how it can mess up your brain, right? I believe. Like you could get brain damage from this. even though he has done this many times, though, and this is coming from someone that has drowned a couple times. Yeah, I see your flag, Garnet. See? He survived, but look. This means 5 minutes. I mean, that's 4, sorry. See how long he has to hold his breath for, which can be dangerous for you, right? You see how the bubbles are coming up because he's grasping for air with his nostrils? It's exactly like that, right? And basically, this was uploaded 9 years ago. I'm surprised how old this is. So it's in Norway, right? And I don't know what artist or what his position is, but I've seen videos like this, right? And yes, there are people that would do stuff like this to entertain others, and it can be really dangerous. It's called Norsk Tananta, right? I love that. Norsk means Norway, right? So I speak a little bit Danish, a teeny bit, and it's exactly Danson. It is looking that he couldn't get brain damage. You know, because since my viewers are kind of, since I know they'll be curious of this, since we talk about injuries and stuff, I'm someone that basically drowns really easily. I do not know how to swim. And I have drowned a few times. And I wanted to say this, right? Especially since Marcus had suffered his concussion. It's not pretty. It's not. Basically, it felt like you're going to die. But the funny thing is, at the same time, it's peacefully. So I have suffered due drowning. I even have suffered from bunking my head on a counter at Starbucks. The thing is, I didn't got brain damage, but I was sick, right? And the funny thing is, I felt that I was like half dead. What I mean by half dead, right? I want to give you an example for this. It's called blackout, right? Like, well, drinking doesn't really count because I don't drink. Also, I don't recommend, unless, well, for my adults, if you want to drink, that's fine. But the thing is, though, it could kill your liver and you will die. Obviously. Well, I'm sure all your adults know that, right? Because my experience when I had a blackout, I could not, let's just say this is how it is, right? I tried to have my eyes open, but I'm seeing black, right? I could barely hear, even though I heard the barista say, call 911, but I'm like half dead, right? You know, I didn't like how I had to walk up to the darn ambulance. They should at least help me, especially since I'm pretty small and light. I mean, I weigh well below 110 pounds. So I don't know why, but that was my experience. That's another thing. Do not do exercises in hot weather because you will faint and pass out and you will get a blackout and you won't become unresponsive. And so basically, this is from illness. I guess you could say it's heat stroke because, well, at least from my other experiences, I was pale, like as in my skin pigment, right? Because it means that your body's not getting enough oxygen. So kind of like that guy, right? He has to hold his breath, kind of like you see in cartoons, because you holding the oxygen, and you like it's called carbon dioxide, right? That we inhale and exhale, and then the more that you have in your body, the more that you're going to suffocate because your body needs that oxygen. It's like if you're like you're having a balloon, right? And then I think if you hold it for too long, it won't pop. But like let's just say that with the lack of oxygen, it's like it will pop in your head. You won't like it won't pop, but you would just and you would either would pass out or you would die. And Bobby was drawn at 5, right? I drawn at 7 if I remembered. And oh yeah, um, I forgot your name already, didn't I? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I blank out on names sometimes. But doctor, yes, share with us. Literally. Because the thing is, I like learning about medical health, right? A lot of it. Dr. Dan, I'm sorry. I tend to forget names sometimes. Um, I never drank. However, though, I remember that I did try vodka once. I was 19, so technically underage drinking here in the States, even though, well, it was at home by a friend of a friend. It was only I think, Dan, probably like 2 tablespoons. And I was like this because the thing is, vodka has a lot of alcohol. It's high in alcohol. Thank you, Dr. Denson. I tend to forget. I have to keep that in mind. And one of you said that you were a kidnap victim, right? That's horrible. So that was you, Deacon? I am so sorry to hear that. I hope that person that did to you is in prison. And Ash, yes, that's a God Sean show. And Philip, it is dangerous, isn't it? And AJ is scared to think you could have gotten brain damage from that on TV. Yeah, this happens a lot. And yeah, it's something, isn't it, Lisa? And you always like Norway Scott, me too. Because that's where Garnet, well, she's Japanese, but she currently lives in Norway. So technically she is a Japanese Norwegian. So drinking, I knew it. It does permanently damage the liver. Same thing for smoking. I do wonder how though, because smoking, you have all the, because for me, well, cancer runs in my family. My grandmother is a breast cancer survivor, and my great grandmother, she passed away of colon cancer. And my Siberian Husky, if you could count him, he died of testicular cancer. So we don't have any signs of cancer. Thank Buddha, we don't. You suffered heat stroke when you visited Atlanta for a concert for 5 years. That's awful, Tim. Because I know Atlanta, though, yeah, it could get pretty humid. If you have drank alcohol for years, oh my god, really? Dancing, you're kidding me. As in, if you wanted to, well, I know that's for smoking, right? For stop cold turkey. Oh my. So for people, because I know a woman named Casey, I'm not friends with her anymore, but she is an alcoholic. She would drink, let's just say, um, like a liter of vodka, like a little more than this a day, right? And I keep telling her to stop. I know it's addicting. I don't know how because alcohol have nicotine. Um, I didn't know that if you stop, it would kill you. So people are alcoholics and still have to like how would that work? That's awful. So if I was thank you for telling us about this. If I was able to drink for let's just say a month straight every day, and I wanted to stop, and it would kill me, how would I basically decrease that chance? Because I'm glad you're telling us about this because I didn't know it was this dangerous. Like as in stopping and then I'm more likely to die. So basically is that why people that drink it can, unless I'm wrong, can continue drinking? My advice is to avoid alcohol. Yes, of course. Of course. And I want to just tell for my adults about this, right? If you're at a bar, which I know a lot of you have been, you know how stories happen, right? Do not like I thinking you need to watch the bartender to make it for you, not having someone ordering it because I know in South America there were stories about this that especially Colombia that there are women, I know men do this, but women that would meet up men they want to date, they would put in like a little drug and they would be unconscious for a while and they end up with rob them. I've heard that in Colombia that's a problem. And I just don't want anything to happen to any of you. I didn't know this, Danson. Thank you for telling us. I never drank. Well, okay, when I was 14, I did drink daiquiris, but that's about it. It was only a glass. And it was around a family party, so I was supervised. Oh my. Really, Alice? Oh wow. I know Russians, they like to drink because of the cold weather. Even though I don't understand how drinking keeps you warm. It doesn't. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Because you're just gonna get cold that way. I don't get where they're coming from for that. I'm just surprised that Russians are known for that, but not Ukrainians. And yes, dance is sure anything or everything. The guy that what? What do you mean your mom, Deacon? I'm sorry, I got a little confused. Wait, you're telling your murder kidnapped you, Deacon? I'm sorry, I got a little lost. And Philip, you smoke from time to time, right? But you're not addicted. So you're basically a social smoker, which is pretty common. You basically smoke under certain occasions. One of my cousins is like that. Well, she didn't start until years later because she goes through a lot of stress, which I'm thinking I'm not gonna say her name for privacy reasons, but um I'm thinking, well, let's just call her Katie. Katie, why are you smoking? You never have in your life. And I think this has to do with marriage. Even though those two are really good together, because I met her husband. He's really sweet. One drink from time to time won't right. Right. But being addicted hurts your brain and body, of course. I'll have to keep that in mind. I'm so sorry. You meant woman, right, Deacon? But that's terrible. I'm so sorry. How do you get kidnapped by your own mother? I wonder how that works. Like, yes, it can happen, absolutely, but it's so uncommon. Because I know, like, in certain cultures, right? And Dumbo, you heard the doctor, right? Because the thing is, he did drink. Because Dumbo, you told me that you drank 5, right? Because I know it's the Super Bowl. I just hope you don't do that again. Because I don't need to be addicted, and especially, I think, Dumbo, I think, should I tell them? Yeah, yeah. Tika, go ahead and retype. Do you want me to tell everyone about what you share with me? I think we should tell them, especially since the doctor is here, right? But not too often. I mean, you're an adult, so of course there's something wrong with that. But I know how you are, of course. Okay, so everyone, well, you didn't tell me the full thing, but Dumbo does have cancer. Here come the comments being typed. He's fine. He's fine. Also, I need to brush my teeth as well. He basically told me that I think yeah, you forgot how long. Several days ago. And Lisa, yes, he has cancer. And your mom and dad were separated. So divorced. Oh, that's hard. Deacon, I can imagine. I can imagine. Dumbo, what type of cancer is it? Because you didn't tell me. Also, I understand why you didn't want to tell me that sooner. Don't worry, he's not going to die because Bill, also that other viewer of ours that lives right next door to him, he hasn't been here. So some of you just vanish out of nowhere. I don't know why. Um, he's basically paying for his treatment. And Francis seemed, yes. Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is, AJ, he didn't want me to be devastated and cry. I'm fine. Like, I kind of feeling that he would say something like that. Like, it just slipped out. I'm thinking, because since a couple of you already have cancer, right? What, like 3 of you? So I'm not as freaked out. prostate cancer. Let me look at. Wait, this young? What? Prostate cancer? Your age? What? How? Okay, so the thing is, this is the least threatening. Hold on. How on earth, Dumbbell, are you getting prostate cancer? You're not middle age. No, if you're like, let's just say Philip's age, I may get it. But at 20, what? Let me read this. The prostate is a small walnut-shaped gland found underneath our bladder. Really? The prostate wraps around the urethra. I'm gonna check. And controls the release of urine. Okay, the prostate also produces semen, the fluid that transports sperm. Well, yeah, I know that. As in our testicles, right? Men over the age of 50 are at high risk. Well, yeah, I know that. Especially runs in the family. Cancer cells that grow in the prostate will usually stay in this area and they'll spread further. However, prostate cancer is the second most common. Right, affecting men. What is the most common one for us then? What's the most common? Prostate cancer cells grows slowly, so there's time to receive the treatment you need before the disease reaches its advanced stages. Unfortunately, this type of cancer produces symptoms that are barely noticeable. Okay, there are 8 signs of prostate cancers. Okay, you have difficult use in the bathroom. Okay, I get that. Like if it feels like it's burning. Draw from the pelvic area. Wait, where's the other ones then? I did not know that. I'm much older than you. And I don't have that. Very weak urine flow. The urine stream begins to weaken. Okay. They damage the muscles and nerves. Okay, I get that. Well, looks like I could get all of you. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to censor for the little ones because this is educational, right? The third one. By the way, I'm reading on. Let's see. It's called Cager's Coffee Hut. What a funny coincidence. What's taking so long? No. Okay, sorry. This is the site I'm reading on. I thought for all my men or my boys, you could, except for the young boys, if you know what I mean, can read this, or if you want to bookmark it. Like, let's just say it's like the breast cancer version for us men, even though we could have breast cancer, but it's extremely rare. Also, I think Dr. Danson left, right? Because I know how to take care of his patients. But Dr. Dan said, if you're still here, thank you, everything. I did not know that about alcohol. I'll have to keep that in mind. He's amazing for that, Dumbo. He is. Yeah, Scott, I'm wondering that too. The third sign is you have to use the bathroom frequently. I don't. What the heck is BPH? So if you feel pain using the bathroom and you use it often, it caught mommy when one of the men raped me in the past, and I think it was chlamydia. I don't know if that's like an STD. It was some disease I caught, and let's just say that my pee smelled like rotten eggs, and it was leaking. Right, that wasn't a good. That's a really dangerous sign. But somehow I'm still healthy. Because of course, I told my mother about this. We went to the doctor to get treatments, especially for my anus because of how it was torn. Sorry, I like talking about this stuff. Oh, good. I'm sorry, Denson. Right. Oh, you just gave him some medication. That's wonderful. So, is he like in the office with you, or I'm sorry? And take it, I know. Tell me about it. You got your diagnosis before the new year? Ah, I never experienced that, so I'm fine. All right, let me read the other three over. MacBook, stop doing that. This is porn. Anyway, I'm sorry about that, Dr. Danson. Oh yeah, it is. How really? I didn't know that you could stay there to keep. I thought someone might be supervising him. Okay, gotcha. You're about to head home. Gotcha. Yes. Uh-oh. What happened? What do you need to tell us? That's concerning. Is back on it? If not, I can start over. Blood and semen and painful ejaculation. No. No. Hmm. So he has trouble speaking. Right. Why does this keep freezing? I'm sorry, this map book is awful. Map book, come on. Oh my. He can't swallow the pill. Um, Dr. Danson, would he need to use a breathing machine kind of similar to people that have sleep apnea? I hope that's not the case because I remember when I was in middle school, well, I didn't take that machine, but I think it had to be puberty or growing pains I had. That I had trouble, let's just say, breathing. Like I was suffocating, right? I went through that for a month and then it went away. And thank goodness it was a living inferno having to go through that. I could barely sleep. Oh, I want to think about that. It's working, at least I'm glad. I'm really glad to hear that, Dr. Danson. I hope he doesn't have to use a machine, like a breathing machine that I would see on those commercials for the elderly that would have trouble with their lungs. Yeah, the crush the pills. That's understandable. Like, okay, it's I'm sorry if I'm asking a bit much. Is he what is it? Gargling? As in or maybe snoring, right? He would make like a little rattling noise. I'm glad I don't snore. The only reason why I would I do that on purpose because it's like I'm trying to oh yeah, I should tell you if you have trouble sleeping, it might not always work. If you like if you sigh, it will make your brain relaxed. I used to do that when I go through some stress, even though it doesn't always help. I don't have breathing problems, trust me, I don't. I breathe really well. Um, I just noticed when I do that, it does help me sleep. Weird. Because it's like if someone's meditating like that, right? I gotta do that more often. Now I see why people say take deep breath. Now I get it. But that's only when I try to go to sleep. Like, well, if I am 80% tired and having like a white noise. You that snores, Eric? Yeah. The funny thing is, my brother doesn't snore. My mother doesn't snore unless she's really exhausted. Chris doesn't snore. None of us in our house snores, which is really interesting. No, my oldest brother, he does. So he doesn't. That's good. Oh no, I hope not. I hope it doesn't get worse because I'll feel awful to hear that. Oh, poor Marcus. And Lisa, you snore? I mean, snoring is really common, so it's nothing to be ashamed of. Oh dear. Also, another thing is for anyone that's curious, do not sleep with the fan that's on high because with the air that blows into your body, like think about if you're like in an airplane or something. You know, like if you ever faced with the wind, you know how you can barely breathe because the air is going to your body. Do not have it on high for that because it could be. Well, I'm sure all of you know that, right? Because I just noticed that when I used to have my fan on because I need white noise. Nobody don't snore, right? Me either. And I ought to do a poll about that later on. And it's my pleasure, Francis. I thought this could help. Like, I'm not a doctor. I don't even have an associate's degree, but again, I like to learn about medical, even though I don't take care of my mental health, but medical wise, okay, and mental for others out there, including all of you, of course, especially Dumbo as well. Hmm. Yeah, Alice, definitely. I think that's why that people may tend to pass out when they're like, let's just say if you're falling and then you just have the wind blowing on you. Now I kind of get it. It's kind of funny how that works. Well, thank you, Dr. Denson. That means a ton. Honestly, I'm honored. That man, a doctor thinks I'd be a good therapist. Wow. You know what? I wanna pin that. I know you said about the drinking thing, but the therapist really caught my eye. All right, so DMC 537. I want to write this down. Wait, I'm gonna write this down. I'm sorry. I'm honored because I remember like I used to go to the doctor all the time. I'm sure he has passed away. He was an amazing doctor. I had him since my birth. And the last time I seen him, I was like Domo's age. And my mother would take me to his office, right? To make sure that, my prostate is fine, make sure I have good hearing, I don't have any other infections. Also, I do get a little bit ticklish in the chest area because I'm so sensitive to the cold, right? Because I'm autistic. And people that are on the spectrum are more likely to be sensitive to touch. I mean, at least, well, even if you're not autistic, but more likely. And I'm one of them. And I'm really sensitive to hearing. Yeah, it sucks being autistic sometimes. And I have educated myself a ton from him. So, Dan, let's see. Uh, I'm writing on a piece of napkin. One drink from time to time. But yes, I know a ton about mental health actually, especially people that do suffer from Also, I hope Jerry from Kentucky is doing okay. Um, from time to time, that people suffer from paraphernalia. I'm actually used to people that are like that. Also, let's just say that my mom's boss. Oh wait, and anyway, if you have anything to ask for the doctor, go ahead. You pass a lot from work, Ash, right? Because of exhaustion. I'm surprised that Amelia hasn't. Um, you miss your doctor being a kid. Speak of me too, and yeah, we do. Danson, especially how expensive they are. I'm trying to have a really good question for you because I haven't been to the doctor in years. Um, I'm trying to think about something that's really important that I've run through. Um, darn it. Let me think. I mean, I'm fine. My mother said I need to go to the doctor, but I don't have any physical health issues. Well, even though cancer runs in our family, we're fine. Otherwise, I would have seen something a long time ago. Crud. Not that I know of. Oh, actually, yes. So, Doctor, Danson. So, when me and my mother's boyfriend fought, right? Would this will like I don't mind if it's permanent because it'd be kind of funny to because you can see my eye, right? Would this heal? Because we did fought. Oh, Dion, you forgot the day. You did. Um, Today is what the 10th. So it was on the 5th when this incident happened. So I think it was 5 days ago. Either oh my goodness, I can't. It's either 6 or 5 days ago, right? I just noticed that I had this red mark, and the funny thing is, I mean, yeah, I did felt well. I didn't feel pain here because we fought really hard. That I was really out of energy and I had to spit because of the adrenaline. Um, I'm not sure if this is permanent. Oh, gotcha. Okay, more of sports injuries. Gotcha. Like, let's just say I'm not sure that this will count. Like, if it would be, if it's not a sport injury, but like, think about fighting, right? I'm not sure if you basically know about this since you helped him. Unless I might need to see an eye doctor. I mean, I don't have trouble seeing at all. I can see perfectly fine. Um, I thought I saw like white in the right side, unless it's probably the TV because I do stay up late and I have insomnia, so that may have to do with it. Let me look it up very quick. It's a subcon. Oh, that's quite a handful. I can't bookmark this for the signs of the prostate cancer, but I thought Dumbo that would be helpful for you. That's quite a handful. I never heard of this definition. So to read all because he's going to explain it too. It basically appears as a bright red, alarmingly large patch on the white of the eye, which is the sclera. So basically outside of your pupil, right? Basically like where your eye color is. Um, oh, it's a broken blood vessel is typically asymptomatic. Right, yeah, I don't feel any pain though. I don't not that I know of. I don't feel any irritation. I don't feel I just need to take a shower. I haven't took one yet. Um, but yeah, their vision does remain unaffected. There's showing no pain, although slight irritation. Not really. It's just I'm just tired a lot. That probably had to do with it. Color change and oh yeah, it'll heal. Never mind. So oh damn, go figure. I'm gonna screenshot this. It will turn yellow or greenish to your bruise fading, which is 2 to 3 weeks. I'll keep that in mind. I haven't rubbed it though. I haven't. I have not. Like, I mean, I was curious of touching it, right? I know I shouldn't because I want to let everyone know what it looks like though. But I haven't like rubbed it or put any objects in it. Like, let's just say a cloth. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. No, I'll keep that in mind. Because the thing is, I gotta be careful when I have to take a shower because of the soap. So I'll have to keep that in mind. Gotcha. It's a broken blood vessel. Gotcha. I'll keep that in mind. So Ash, not really. I mean, I would feel it, but it's not like, oh, it hurts. It hurts. No. Like I can feel it like it's noticeable, but I wonder if that's why I'm just tired. Again, I know that's the sentence from I just had to take a shower. That may have to do with it because since I do live out in a desert climate, it's not summer yet. And it won't be for a long time, but because we're in the middle of winter. Um it tends to get dry here. So that's probably why. Okay, I'll try. That might be a little hard. I'll try. I'll try. I'll try for sure. I thank you a lot for that, dancing. That means a lot because like I knew I'm fine because it's just we did how to fight. He must have I don't know how he punched me in the eye though. It happened so quickly, but um it's not like I feel I was just tired when I'm gonna ask for help, even though those awful women, my neighbor, were not kind about it. So they can go to hell. But I was calm. I was just tired. I was just lower in energy because of the adrenaline rush of our fight. So um gosh, now I understand how people when they are in fights they become exhausted. I get it. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind for sure. Also, my mother should be back home soon. That way, I can tell all. I'll tell her about this, and then I'll show like the um little rash she had on her. I don't want to show her because she felt embarrassed. I won't force it. I knew it. So damn, so that makes sense because the thing is, I never been in a fight before. Never. Like, I mean, I had incidents when I verbally had to raise my voice to people because they did that to me. That's it, of course. But nothing physical, of course, right? So that makes perfect sense. And I'm starting to hear that, Eric. I hope that your other teacher is kind to you because they can't be doing this to you. Literally. They should not. Here, I'm gonna write the rest of that note down. Won't do anything but being addicted. Well, I could just do it. Well, I know being addicted hurts your brain and body. I know that. Okay, I'll keep that note in mind. You want no, because I need to share this on TikTok so the others would know about this. And Philip, yeah. What question do you have for me? And for the others? Wait, I'm gonna write this down. Replace. It's kind of a little hard to write on the toilet paper. Kinda. Because I'm gonna forget sub. That is quite the name. Goodness, I could barely fit it on here. Hemorrhage, like as in like hemorrhoid. Yeah, let's see. That is you wrote down. What time is that? 5:58. Also, now you got to go home soon or shortly. There. I'll keep a note on that. Uh-oh. MacBook, come on. Don't lag. Sometimes it's a little difficult because when I have to scroll up, it will lag. There we go. Just like all of you know. And keep me these notes. It's kind of cool. It's like we got our own doctor, but from home, right? Because my mother and I don't have to go all that way out if we had to go see one. Even though I'm fine, I don't know my mother is. Yes, yes, yes. I would love to answer. Do you know if Marcus takes if he takes medication for depression? Everyone, I know he does have depression, right? I know he did mention about suicide when I was frustrated in that day, and I felt awful that he shared us with that. I don't know if he does take the medication for his depression. I mean, I used to take antidepressants back when I was much younger, but it made me a zombie and it made my health a little bit worse. I don't know. I actually have no idea, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. You think he did, Dumbo? Well, if he did, he didn't mention the pill because one of for me is antidepressants. But that's the only type of pill. I think there was another one named Prozac. But that's all I know. I haven't been to my I had like the medical therapist, right? I get them mixed up. Therapist, psychiatrist. The one that I had two therapists. I did, and then one of them that gave me the medicine because they had to give me. I think first it was 10 milligrams, and then we boosted up to 15 milligrams. I did not do anything. I had to stop taking it, and then the lowest was 5 milligrams. Wait, Philip, I'm sorry. If you're miserable, you should. If you're miserable, you should, Philip. Absolutely. Because at least it's not high schoolers, right? Elementary shouldn't be as bad. High schoolers, though, that's a different story. And damn, you don't take medication for your depression, right? You can afford it. Oh, you gotta pay money, don't you? I thought we didn't have to pay money. Man, I don't remember anymore. It's been like a decade since I've been. Did take any meds for that, right? No, that's also a good question. Uh, but yeah, that's basically what I had to take. Of course, medication's not for everyone because when I went to the mental facility, even though I was only there for depression, right? I don't know why they did this. They forced me to take medication that I didn't want to take. It made me really like depressed. So I did tell them that I don't take medication. Well, I did in the past, but I don't have to though. It's just that I probably don't get enough sleep, overthink a lot, and I stress out, which I do all of the above. Because I took those and it's not for everyone. It's not. Like I can still take them. I'll still be depressed though. Again, maybe it's because of my PTSD that has to do with it because it wasn't as bad when I was Eric's or Dumbo's age. Because I had to learn more about things now, and my brain has to have so much info. Oh, it's like a. I hope my mother. No, I don't think. Okay, I don't think my mother drew out my send card on my map book she drew out. Um. Oh yeah, Danson. Dr. Danson. Right. I forgot he told us that he lost his eye. That he shared with us a while back. Not that I know of. No, he could see. Because he did bring that up with me a couple of times when he first joined here on my YouTube channel. Um, he didn't tell me he has any problems with his eyesight. Not that I know of. And AJ, you remember he had one eye, but he didn't mention which eye are having trouble. Right. Oh yeah, for Marcus, of course. Deacon, I'm sorry to hear that. That shouldn't be legal. Especially like if you're an adult. Well, I don't think it matters what age. But the thing is, um, if you don't want to take medication, then you have every right to reject that. At least that's how I see it. Because well, it's not like he wears glasses. For what I remembered. Okay, my phone's fully charged. All right, there we go. Well, my phone, of course. And yeah, what question do you have, Dr. Danson? Sorry about that. And hey, Brownie, welcome back. Oh yeah, I could charge up this phone now. I know it's getting dark. I'm just surprised that darn neighbor, not the husband, the wife. I'm just, why am I worrying about her so much? I can worry about myself and Marcus and the rest of you. Also, I need to brush her teeth soon. Um. Oh, Ash. No, I did not. But I have seen it perform, or at least on Twitter. It was nice. I know it was really sharp. It was really nice. I know Brownie did. I know she did. How long have I known Marcus? A year. I don't know. Yeah, you don't remember, don't you? Don't. I think Dumbo. We know Marcus since what? I didn't keep track with the date. It's February, right? I think since November. I think it was November. Give or take 4 months. Let's just say blanket the beginning of November. It has to be the beginning of November. It was the Macy's Scott, right? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? The halftime was great and needed with every Brownie totally. I knew you liked it. I knew you did because he's representing our island. All I remember was when you had trouble logging in. That's when we met Marcus. So, oh yeah, I don't remember that. I think it's November. He was here before my birthday. That's one thing, which was in December. Wait, wait, hold on. Okay, if I could give it like an estimate, it's like late October to mid November. Wait, he's been here for quite some time. Late October of last year. He was here for a few months. Yeah, give or take a few months. Also, funny it says 9 views, but no likers on here. I hear Mexican music. Good Mexican music. Yep, it's Mexican music. Not Cuban or Puerto Rican, Mexican. I could tell. Probably I think it's like Southern Mexican. It has that do like that little drum, if you know what I mean. Like it almost sounds like it's Caribbean, but not quite. So wait, late November, Garnet? Oh, I know it has to be at least. Okay, maybe not October, November the earliest. November the earliest for sure. Has Marcus ever mentioned any pains before when you first met him? No, not that I know of. I just know that he mentioned that he likes football though, and he was fine. I know that he was homeless in the past, and then he lost his dog, and then he basically had a girlfriend. But I know those that don't have to do with his injuries. So I just know that he did study for football practice, say a few weeks ago, give or take. You did, AJ. That's awesome. I'm not surprised. Yeah, because you live in Texas. Oh yeah, you'll be hearing that a lot. Hey Blake. Why? I'm sorry. I just barely saw your message just now. I'm thinking fine. We're just basically talking to Marcus's doctor about his, concussion. I guess he got suggested here. Also, looks like your profile picture has like a lightning bolt on it. But yeah, it had to be early November because I know he was fine before all this happened. But yeah. I'm trying to think what else he shared with us. You hate your bosslet? I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Like, oh, shut up for my language. How does Molly look cool? I thank you for the compliment. It's a long story, right? I thank you a lot for that compliment. I should be like in a movie or something, huh? It's because me and my mom's boyfriend, which we made up now, right? We were in a fight. It was pretty nasty, and then he must have given me a bruise. It's so weird because I wasn't shouting "ow" or anything. It happened so quick, right? And that's how it happened. It'll heal, as Dr. Danson mentioned. Wait, you did, Ronald? Well, that's good. What's the job that you want to take? But you each have steps A to Z, sad face. What do you mean by steps A to Z? It's so weird. Like, they give you 20 assignments, but they give you 20 credit. You got a weird college. Hey, but it's fine. We made up. We made up. We were even in jail because, well, I was charged for assault, even though he did tackle me first. So the thing is, I went to jail, but at the same time, I don't have a record. So it's like I'm going there, but without a documentary or getting paid for it. So, and yeah, some of the officers were rude, but I know that's their job. But who cares? Well, at least one of them that gave me the fingerprint was kind. Oh yeah, one that shouted out my name one time, or asking if I know someone. So that was kind of cool. And he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, it was an Asian a cop." So I just shared that while we were waiting. So it wasn't drastic, but I'll share more about it later. It's a lot. I'm just giving all of you bits each time. That way, if we get more planners being planted, they get to basically hear everything and not feel left. I hope the comments are going to because no one typed in 2 minutes. I hope I don't have to start over. I know this map book is so outdated. I've got to make more storage up my map book again. Crud. Okay, Deanna went through. I see the time moving. Okay, there we go. All right, all your comments are going through. We're just a teeny bit delayed. Internship at an accounting. Actually, Brownie, what is that? That sounds difficult. So, okay, that's about money, right? Like working at a bank? Because that sounds awesome. Internship at an accounting? I don't know what a firm is. And let your boss send you an email saying you have work more. Oh, that's prickly crud. Yeah, I can see your dots, Bronny. I want to say F you to my boss, but you can't. I don't blame you. I don't, literally. And like, what's that? Sorry, someone put over. Oh, it's just that car with that big white van. Anyway, I guess that's where they park. And Jay, I see your comment too. And Blake, you want to guess where I'm from? Yeah, I was a little bit delayed, Bronny. And I could see your message, Mia. Like there were steps in each, like A, B, C, right. That makes sense. And yeah, Adrian, go ahead. I know you mentioned it. I didn't mean to skip over that. But Brody, what is that job? That sounds pretty neat, to be honest. $622. Okay. Again? Oh, MacBook, what is taking you so long? I'm sorry, everyone. I am. It froze again. Why does this keep happening? MacBook, please work with me. I know you're behind. It's working, God. I'm glad. Yeah, Penelope, sweetie, I don't blame you. It's okay though, because I know there has to be a losing team, but it does not mean that your team sucks. Trust me, my team, the Cardinals, a lot of people don't like us, but we love ours. I think we're the only state that loves our own team. Well, kinda. We may suck a lot and lose, but we still take pride of each other. And an internship is a temporary wait, college students take for experience, right? Oh, that's interesting, bro. And the main thing I would be doing at the place is oh, that's big. That's big. That's a lot. Filing and preparing taxes for clients. Oh, that's nice, Ronnie. That's pretty cool. I gotta admit, that is really cool. And you plan to try to get a new teaching job? I hope so, Philip. I hope it goes well for you, because I know that since this is what the second semester, at least. Well, thank you, Dr. Danson. You call me Mr. Gar. I never had a doctor call me Mister before. I'm honored. Especially that I've been treated lately. I never had a doctor working, Francis. Man, all of you have amazing jobs. I gotta admit. It's good. I just hope those women feel I can't wait till they get shamed more. I thought the way they treated me. You just don't be sexist and invalidating someone's help. Like, yeah, at least that bigger woman I see bigger because I'm not making fun of someone's weight. No. But you just don't invalidate someone. Like as much as I know a lot about medical, with me saving people, I know I've said this many times, saving people from heat stroke to the other Francis that had a concussion. You just don't do that. And of course, overdosing on fentanyl. So yeah, I mean, I definitely would love to work as a doctor, kinda. Well, I don't know. Because no matter well, I think the reason why I like this stuff is because my mother is a certified nurse assistant. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense why I like this. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sharing a lot again. They did Dumbbell. I'm not surprised. Kind of like us Cardinals. I know we did pretty bad. Also, I hope Murray isn't getting hated though, because he doesn't seem bad at all. Also, I wanted to share one thing about myself very quick about my mother. Right. So when she was a nanny, um, I know I'd share a little bit about my old best friend's, you know, family, right? If you look up, I don't care. Let's just say that I like to keep it a secret, but I kind of want to share it because her name is Sophia, right? Sophia Schoen, and her great, I think it was like grandfather is one of the richest men in the country. They're known for he's the founder of the U.S. company. Not to mention, I forgot UPS is founded here. And I remember that my mother, she would arrange pills because she has bipolar. And now, give him support because he's the only child. Um, but me and her helped him with his homework, and he was homeschooled. So yeah, we did all of that growing up. I thought we could know the truth. I mean, you're gonna find out eventually, but since you haven't talked there, I feel comfortable sharing. So take your time, Brownie. But thank you, Dr. Denson. I appreciate it because the thing is, for me, I'm used to certain situations, right? Because there was an incident I live in the Silver Creek Apartments. I don't mind sharing that two awful women at the staff, they were complaining that I was filming, right? Even though it is a public, I need to use evidence or proof for the officers when me and Chris fight, and they got really rude. Like, yeah, they say, "Oh, we're helping you," right? Like, yeah, like you could put like, okay, I get it, but the last thing I need to be told as important for my injuries, that is not okay. Like if I was a paramedic, it does not matter what sex you are or age. You have to help that person. Yeah, it's like they didn't care too much, and it's like she was looking at me in a weird way. I'm thinking, well, okay, they didn't know what's going on, but you could at least say, like, is everything okay? But they didn't really care for that. I'm thinking, wow, if I would pass out and die on your floor, you're not gonna care then, aren't you? Like, you're lucky you don't get sued. I was so upset. And because the thing is, I remember there's an incident of a boy named Michael that was 18 that got released from a mental, I don't like to say the like mental into the word hospital, one sentence. He was out there because he's homeless. He would have died if it wasn't for me to call 911 because, like, yeah, I guess if people don't, well, they're in their cars or whatever. Well, I think it was the only one that was closest to him because he was like this, like, Dylan, yep, you got to call 911. I know that is the final stage of heat stroke. I had to call 911 immediately. And they rushed. I wish I had a video of it. And just telling them that, yes, he needs water. And even though you could reject help, because at least here in Arizona, I'm not sure I was like the rest of the country, you could reject help from the paramedics. They cannot force you. Not to mention, I don't blame people doing that because how you had to pay money just to go to ER. I think that's really weird. At least I don't have to because I'm on access, right? And he would have died. I'm thinking, no, I'm not letting this young adult boy leaving this earth. No. If I had someone calling that for me, no, I'm not doing that. So, and if I remember correctly, because it gets really hot here, it's normal out here in Phoenix. The temp was like 108. I'm fine. I can last in hot temperatures as long as I got a bottle of ice cold water. I'm fine. I love when it's hot. As long as I have some shade. Oh, I like being on the sun. People thinking I'm nuts, and I wear 2 shirts. I don't care. I was born and raised here. I was in this environment, so I have to share that. But thank you, Francis. And yes, Ash. Yes, that's correct. Sophia Schoen. I have not talked to them ever since. Well, my mother's, well, Sophia's friend Margie died. She was from Portland, by the way. I want to. I'm gonna get emotional thinking about it, but she was a sweet, sweet friend of all of us. And exactly, Garnet, hon. As a woman, those women were sexist. Yeah, exactly. And you want to know something? If you're under a lot of stress, I want to say this for anyone that goes through injuries, staying calm does help. Like, let's just say if you call the number one dispatcher, okay, stay subtle. That way they know what's going on, right? Because when I had to call 911 for Michael, I was just saying, yes, like, get here. Like, it may come off as demanding, but they know this is an emergency. So it's okay to raise your voice a little bit because some people that was just a felony. If you wanted to prank, you don't want to do that to number one calls. I did not a lot of them, and I told them, please hurry. Like, I think I seem like I'm rude, but it's because it's serious, and they got right to our spot immediately. Like, yes, you gotta hurry up. Please. It helps. Trust me, it does. Like, you gotta like have that voice. Again, maybe this is why I had 100% of my public speaking class when I did Nelson Mandela, the report. So that means a lot. It sucks Brian isn't here right now. He's from Boston, right? He's Arab, and he basically does that job as well since he's damn, you forgot you did. He's a firefighter, but he does connect with, yeah, that's what they do, right? And he goes through trauma, and I would help him with that. Also, a few of the adults we have on here, there are veterans. Francis is one of them, AK Grand. So it's something else. But they go lit, honestly. Of course. Oh, I do wonder how Josh is doing to this day, though. And AJ, I want to hear it. When I went to the store this morning, the cashier gave me a stare and said, "Do you want me to get a..." AJ, you should report him. And you want to know something? I think you should record him and have his face online. You're not gonna get sued or anything. That is not appropriate. That is racial discrimination. That's a threat. He needs to lose. He needs to get fired for that. Because the thing is, like when I used to go to the grocery stores, I would take a picture of the workers because I like them. The reason why I didn't do it for the women and the staff is because I don't think you're supposed to at the apartments, because I want us to get evicted if they would get a fit. But hey, at least their faces are up online. That will follow them because, hey, you know what's going on in Mexico, right? You're both a Mexican woman. They don't treat Mexican women well, I'm sure of it. And my brother's half Mexican, for crying out loud. That is not appropriate. I'm still a little bit ticked off because I'm imagining they're in the office or laughing or whatever. I'm glad you say, "Oh, I want to be a part of this." Well, lady, even though I stopped the recording, I shared it. Yeah, it's the Silver Creek Apartments, right? And the main office. I don't care. They need to be called out. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to be doing this. I'm glad we got the neighbor situation taken care of. And she want to call me crazy? Lady, I'm the one that's being sold here politely as an adult. That's an autistic adult. Okay, which is hard for us to ask for help. And yet, no, get out of my door. That is not the way to be a neighbor. The reason why I went to you is because I felt comfortable. I'm not going to go to the neighbors that I don't know. I just feel awful for the husband. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Blake. Sorry. Yes, staying calm when injured or caught 911 is best. It is. Because I remember when I was listening to these 911 dispatcher videos, because I watch a lot of these police crime videos. There was like I thought for the little ones would know about this. There was like a 7-year-old that would call help on her mother that was injured. She was so sweet, and I want to cry just hearing it. Help! Something happened to my mama. Something like that, right? That takes a lot of courage. Also, what's kind of funny though, when I used to call the 911 dispatcher, I'm not offended. I'm honored. They thought I was a woman because they would call me, well, you know what, right? So, because my voice is kind of high pitched. It's kind of funny though. Yeah, my mother would get called sir. So it's kind of weird how that works for us. And you used to know Brian Ash? Really? That's awesome. And Gabriel, that sounds good. I hope I didn't miss any of your messages. Oh, AJ, you didn't have to go that far. But you know what? I don't blame you. I just hope he didn't call the police on you for that. I don't blame you for saying you have a gun just to scare him off. I would do that too. I don't blame you. At least out here in my state, we have open carry here. The funny thing is my mother drew out my darn pepper spray. I had that pepper spray for 6 years. And you know what's interesting? That goes to show you how safe my city is. That all of you have seen, well, some of you, right? I need to buy another one, but I don't have a state ID. That I would have Deku chain, right? I had that for 6 years. And you can see how dirty it looked. It still works. It's strong though. I love that pepper spray. I always carry it because people know that, yep, Deanna's carrying that. Heck, you would know something? As an Arizonan, I could go inside the store and carry that. No one's gonna care. I just feel awful for other countries out there that like where Garnet, Lisa, where you two are from. I don't know, from Mexico though. They should allow that. That you could carry that with you for self-defense, right? I don't know. I wonder if I did use it on someone that attacked me. Would I still get arrested? I hope not. Because what if the police don't believe me? Especially after being Chris fought. The thing is, another thing I gotta do, if anything ever happens, that people wonder why I film a lot. Because I want the police to know that, yep, I'm the one that gets assaulted first and use my pepper spray. That way I won't get charges for that. It's self-defense, but sadly sometimes the police would get it mixed up. But yet me and Casey though, when she assaulted me, well, I guess that's different because I didn't fight her back. I don't know how I didn't get arrested though. Those officers were really awesome though. They knew I was innocent. And I said, "Oh, I don't feel safe." They could tell by my body language. Body language is a thing too. I'm sorry, why do I know a lot about this? Anyway, oh, well, that's good. Dr. Dancy, yes, pepper spray, right? It's just what really fascinates me is just that when me and Chris fought, we both got arrested. Well, even though it's self-defense, I do wonder how that works. If I have my pepper spray right now and then a man just kicked me out of nowhere, and then I pepper sprayed him, and he would make a lie that, oh, this guy assaulted me. I wonder how that works because yes, it is self-defense. Because sometimes, you know, you could be innocent and you could get arrested. It's weird how that works. I'm still trying to learn about that stuff myself, though. I just know that you have to be 18 in order to carry, technically, be a firearm, but because it's a weapon, or it can be used as a weapon, but it's to protect yourself. God, I miss that pepper spray. I always carry it around me in my videos. And people know that I don't use it around random people. I'll be in jail if I was. Plus, it's like I'm a comic book hero. I don't know. Yep, they call me Ma'am Deacon, which I'm surprised you know that I was about to say that. You got called men too, Lit? Yeah, it happens. Yeah, yeah. Oh, AJ, I think you didn't type it in again. Welcome back, Brownie. Blake, I don't know. Because what Chris, I didn't. I need to tell you. I need to confess all of you. So my Chris was innocent, or at least I think he is. That's what he shared with me when we were in jail. Okay, and yes, he cried, and I know that. Yep, I forgive him, even though he did sexually assault me. I still forgive him now. A lot of people wouldn't. That we had other boxes, and my mother drew them out because I guess she said it smelled. I'm thinking, Mama, I had two back books, so I'm upset at my mother. The reason why I'm not fully upset because she still feeds me and cares. That's why. So, yeah, my mother drew out all my stuff. Well, Mama, we got to pay all that stuff again. So I thought we could know the truth. And hey, Brian, welcome back. We have a doctor on here, by the way. Because I told her that you are a firefighter and you work with the paramedics. The way the law works makes no sense. I know, Blake. That's what I'm saying. I just don't get it. I don't. Also, I'm gonna got like an hour and like and a half left. Also, I think it's a bit slow because it says 6:42 and none of you typed in yet. Yeah, the map book is a little bit sluggish. Excuse me. Funny how when I mentioned Brian's name earlier, post, darn it. Oh, good. Okay, Dan's working. All right. I know I keep checking my phone a lot. So Francis, yeah, my mother did do them out. And we're doing fine. We're just basically talking to Dr. Danson. It's Marcus's doctor that's here about his concussion and whatnot. So I thought you would talk to him since you work in a medical field. And I'm glad you Deacon and Gabriel, you see my message. Oh, AJ, me just school bus, because you had the Japanese flag, right? Bandera de la Japón. She's a pizza lovely for that. I am so sorry you had to put up with that. Literally. And also, I hope wait, I forgot we just talked about this now because I know that the map because it's slow. Oh, you're on lunch this late? Man, this should be dinner for you, Brian. It's almost 9 o'clock up there. Goodness. Oh, also, Ron, I'm gonna type this again since this live stream is going well. Well, how do you know the apartment that I live in, right? This keep in mind. I know Alice tried to do the Google review, but it didn't went through. No, I mean, I just hope it's not considered harassment because I'm the one that's been discriminated. You know, because if people could do reviews on that poor homeless man, that I hope he's doing okay. He has a lovely home now. That almost gotten killed by that manager that drew water at him in the snow. You don't do that. You could have killed. That should be attempted murder. Well, technically, that's assault. Well, that's at least so. I don't know about battery, but I don't know. It's assault. That's one thing. 5, AJ? 5? I know this sounds wrong. I know Japanese girls are like that. Usually they're more polite and, compared to like Mexican girls that may like to flirt. Because, Japanese are more introverted. Mexicans, though, oh golly. Well, at least most part, like Filipinos, they like to be really extroverted. Mexicans are something else. I know Filipinos, they are too, but they're clingy. Mexicans, I don't know, it depends. They like to flirt. Filipinos, though, they're clingy. Based off my experience, just like for friendship wise. Yeah, you remember Scott? I'm glad. I know my brother told me not to reveal the address, but since it's what's done is done. I don't care. People are gonna find it anyway, and I'm not going to hide. And the way I've been treated, I think it's best so that people can look out for me. Just if anything ever happens. Wait, Brownie? Really? Gee, I'm so sorry, hun. Let me just buzz me up. Yet again, though, since I like Wesley, the one that works as a CNA, right? I have to agree. I'm sorry, he was hot. Pardon my language, but yeah, I had to agree with you. Oh, now I remember because of that boy, he named Hugo. That he's older than me, right? I was what 19. He was like 23 when I met him. Wait, how old is he now? Okay, we're either like 3 or 4 years apart, not that much. And I remember he wanted to have like what? Okay, um, hey, Fayette, romantic. It is. It is. He or she knows, right? Or they know when I started talking to Hugo. I know. Don't remember what he looks like, right? He wanted to arm me. And okay, it's like, oh yeah, since we're not together anymore, I want to have with you, right? Because we did it in my mother's room. I was scared, right? Because he's big and he's much taller than me. Oh my god. Yeah, he took advantage of me. Yet later on he wanted to talk to me. Well, No, I'm scared of you. Literally, he could beat me up if he, which is kind of hot thinking about it. No, I think that's why I don't like to make. You don't want to mess around with Mexicans. You don't. Maybe that's why I love them so much. I'm sorry. I don't want to come up. I hope I'm not fetishizing here. But I remember when Hugo, because he has a really cool eye condition. It's not heterochromia. It's when heterochromia, like hetero, it's like one, right? Like heterosexual, like you like the opposite sex. Um, it means that you have one of each, right? And when he gets angry, his eye color changes. So he does not play around. And people thinking that gay people can't fight. Oh no, he can. In fact, I'll scare. Yeah, he took advantage of me. I guess you can see this is why that I'm used to putting up with a lot of this with people. I didn't want to do it. I just went along with it because I was so scared to say no. I was so scared because I thought this is normal. So I'm sorry for sharing a lot. The thing is, I know a lot about this stuff. Also, I think the doctor had to go, right? So Bronny, like Dominican Puerto Rico. Yes, what question do you have? And you just feel I don't blame you, AJ. I know, I don't blame you. I can relate. You know what, Bronny, since you pointed that out very quick, Hugo was half Spanish, right? Mitad español y mitad americano. So it was more like his Mexican side that he was expressing, right? The romantic side was his Spanish side. Because he's pretty blanco. La piel y la piel de blanco. So he looks like he's more Spanish than Mexican. That's one thing. But yeah, do I think about him every now and then? Kinda. I mean, I thought he was cute. I feel awful because I use that gay app Grinder just to have friends because he saw me using it. I apologize. I cried. He did forgive me though because I thought it's not gonna end up well because it wasn't his sister; it's his stepsister that she's not. She's the one that forced you to drink vodka. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm underage, right? I'm 19. I know us Americans are weird. I'm 19 and you're forcing me to drinking vodka, right? See, like the Asian consent thing. I know people freak out about this. It depends where you're from. I'm an adult, right? But the thing is, though, by law, I'm still underage. And yes, I got drunk because of that, right? And you want to know something else? She was so psychotic. She almost want to call the police on me one time. What? Because I didn't like how the way that you treated me, or that you have what? She has OCD, but not the healthy kind. She actually has this condition. I can show all of you, okay? Oh wait, Dr. Danson. What, you're gay too? What the heck? A gay doctor. Well, thank you so much for sharing this with us, sweetie. Literally. I didn't know you were gay. I'm sorry. I tend to do this a lot. So I can't imagine on your end. I can't. And you want to know something very quick? Since you are gay, right? It is really awful that in the gay community, though, that we are more have a higher chance of catching AIDS. I just want to say for anyone, okay, if you're a victim, don't be afraid to say no. Okay? Even what happened to me, even what happened to me, document everything if you're able to. If not, have someone that's close to you, like a neighbor, or come out to me and I could expose emotions, but I want to share that with all of you because I know that by experience. So, because the thing is, in the gay community, people don't believe us that that we would take advantage of each other. Like I know I take advantage of someone younger, and even if I didn't meant to if I have to someone that's on the like an older teen themselves because of how I was molested or whatever. Because now I know much better now, right? So um it's like that, right? And I forgot what else I wanted to share. Um It's a lot. Oh, you're bi? High five. I'm not bi, but I have so much support for bisexuals. And I used to be a little bit homophobic, not the hatred, but I'm afraid I get taken advantage of. It must be hard, um, Dr. Danson, especially when you're dating both. And Mason, tell me about it, sweetie. I know Glenn can relate too because he was in Glenn, you're still here, right? When he's in the military, how he got mistreated because he's gay, exactly like that. And um, I try to think, right? The thing is, for me personally, from all my experiences, when people go through certain traumas, okay, they do have certain types of weird behavior. It's like if you think about One Piece, we got different devil fruits. Me personally, from my trauma, just people thinking, oh yeah, you just like your kids, really? Kids is not saying you haven't hit puberty. Versus older teens that look like they be adults. It's called age regression. Age regression, which I kind of have. Casey had it. It's when you go through something so severe, like especially since I got like assaulted or whatever by a lot. It kind of like I get flashbacks sometimes when I get hit by, because if I could give all an example, well, I'm not sure that has to do with it, maybe, but like let's just say I got hit. I almost got hit by a glass bottle once when I was walking home one time. I think I hit by an egg on my back. So I get PTSD when I had to go to this certain road. I know Dumba remembers because those college students, they would yell, I don't want to say they're one of the little ones, the F word, right? Just because, I don't know, like they need to go to prison. Like that is assault and battery. And I don't know what's the other charge that they should be doing. You can't be doing that. And I get a little bit paranoid sometimes because I got my back broken. I wouldn't be able to walk again. And I wanted to say this, okay? If you're out for your walk, if you live in a dangerous neighborhood, for me, I don't. It's just a coincidence. Definitely wear like a shirt or something. Like it could be like a graphic shirt that might be a little thick, or wear a backpack on you because that did saved me, right? And I don't know. Like for me personally, I do act a little bit young to ease that trauma. Age regression, it's when, well, I don't, well, I do, it depends on the age because this is more like older teens and like adults, right? What Casey had, it's when you go something so traumatic. It's basically a defense mechanism, right? And it helps balance that. So like when I blanket at the jail, people may think I'm a bit nuts for smiling. Well, I want to cry and I want to make a scene. And I know that I'm innocent. You know what Chris started was not okay. But the thing is, though, it's not like we did horrible crimes. That's why I smiled at my mugshot. And yeah, people thinking I'm crazy. Well, yeah, because the thing is, though, I went through a lot, right? All of us did. And I want to show people that, yeah, it's not like I basically killed someone. If that was the case, I wouldn't be talking to any of you or still in a car, right? So it's exactly like that. And it kind of draws people off sometimes. Oh, Dr. Danson, I'm sorry. Do you want to guess? I'm sorry. I always wanted to have a doctor guess. I may look like a little bit older because of the film grain on the light on the stream. I kind of want to know how a doctor would guess how old I am. I totally understand that. I love them. Fayette, I love them. Trans people, yes. Don't worry, hon. Let me guess. You're trans, aren't you? You wanna know something? There was a trans guy, I don't wanna say one of the little ones that is big, okay, on Twitter. Like, he's still a guy, but he goes by, she, right? He's huge. He has a nice body and everything. He's like 23. I have a crush on him. I never messaged him or anything. He doesn't even know who I am because I follow him anonymously. Yeah. I love trans people. It sucks I'm not bi. Like let's just say you don't have to have sex change to be trans, you know? So, yeah. Also they're like fanboys because I can't talk about the one they're too young. But yeah, there is a reason why I like fanboys so much. I'm thinking, wow, yeah. You don't want to mess with them. Not to mention down there. No. That's another reason why I'm so attractive. Anyway, what why the MacBook? What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Come on, MacBook. Why does this keep freezing on me? All right, Deanna, I think it should work. Come on. His back. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, also, I think the internet should still. Well, I can still get on the internet on the phone, of course. Just not on Reddit because it's outdated. Um, so Dr. Danson, you're kind of close actually. I'm 31. I actually turned 31 almost two. Hey, Dan, actually, yeah, today, 2 months ago today, I just turned 31. Yeah, glitchy stream, right? I love the little face. That's cute. Yeah, I love that. I need to do that. I'm glad it's slightly back. Yeah. And Mia, you actually joined your age because you're a trauma. I understand that. So wait, Eric, little one, I'm sorry. What word? Can you type it for me? And Francis, age regression, you know a fellow military soldier had it? Yep. It's really common. Extremely common, actually. Well, okay, very. Let me borderline extreme. For people that have PTSD to have it. Yeah, tell me about it, Brian. Well, it makes sense because he's a doctor. And Brian, you've been tired. I don't blame you. I've been with the work that you had to do. And Deacon, I can see your comment. Test. Just like my followers, they see that too. I like how everyone says test. This is why you would be a great therapist, so you know a lot about mental health. Yeah, I do. And I didn't went to college for it, which is kind of funny to think about it. Okay, so since you're a doctor, you had to be older than me. Not always though. You may be near Glenn's age. So 36? Dr. Danson, 36? I feel like you have to be 36. Like a young, yeah, 36. Oh, excuse me, because I know doctors are normally tend to be older. So you're a young doc. Well, wait, is it young? I don't even know what's the youngest age to become a doctor. I think 36. You have to be older than me. This by 5 years. I'll be surprised if I guess. Well, because you could be your late 20s. Blake, yes, we do. Yes, it's in Sedona. It's the only one on Earth. When when I had my neighbor downstairs in our previous apartment that my older brother and I had to live in, just to pick up Casey, I like to save, right? Because of a domestic dispute she had with her boyfriend. She's not enjoying anything. Don't worry. We passed through it. Francis, he knows because he lives in Flagstaff, and it's gorgeous. I'm thinking we just passed it. We passed it. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's not like the corporate type of McDonald's buildings. It's like the ones that you think the natives have built that is made of clay, right? It's amazing. It is. Oh, you're older? Okay. You may be It froze again, didn't it? Oh, why does this keep happening? Okay, if my voice is okay, now it should be working. You have to be what, 42? I like that. I like that number because Amelia, she's that age. So 42, Dr. Danson, 42. I'm surprised the men your age have used Grinder because usually to be older ones. If I remember if I remember, I don't actually remember how old my youngest viewer is. Because I had a couple of teachers that are like in their 50s. So, well, I just noticed they're not near my mother's age. But, um, they were really sweet though. No, Gabriel, ¿por qué, mijo? No, 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 no. Why would you? The way that you're talking to us, also, what's taking so long? My mother and my brother haven't came back home yet. At this moment, it's 7 o'clock. No, you did not fail. Also, she's not back home yet. But she may have to park somewhere else though, because another truck parked. I'm not sure about her. She's a beat in the brain, but um, a blue what? Oh yeah, Brody. Yeah, tell me about it. Honestly, it went pretty viral on TikTok though. But Dr. Danson, you had to be in your early 40s. Let's see. I hope I didn't miss anything. I need this next month. What day? I don't remember. Oh, Dion, I think it might be. Yeah, Fiat. I can't pronounce your cute name. Yeah, my map book is like this because it's so outdated. Um, it does that a lot. Okay, I'm getting closer. So Andrew, yeah, you and Sorori, which I need to have unmuted because she can join with us because she's been following TikTok, which is also she was quiet at first. Um, you're older than that, but I'm close. I'm getting closer, right? I had to go by another 4. 46. Jole pecan pie. Not really. Deacon. Oh, you're 16. Oh, Fiat. Oh, you're so. Oh, I'm way off. So you're 52. Gotcha. So you're fine. You're fine. Fiat, because usually we have all adults here. So you're the only person. Well, actually, what the heck am I thinking? Well, you're older, so it's fine. Like 16, because you could at least understand the language. I would say because I have 2 little ones, a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old on here, so you're fine. It was just in the past I had to be strict on viewers when I'm out of age. So that's awesome. I hope school's been going well for you though. And Penelope, sweetie, what question do you have? Are you like pecan pie fan? I just don't. I know Dumbo probably does because he's from Georgia, but I just don't like it. I prefer out. We gotta stop talking about pie because the one that Chris cut out for me, oh, it's so delicious. Damn it. Pardon my language. Yeah, the I know. I know. I just got to remember all your ages. But so 52, huh? So yeah, you've been through a lot. So you are 9 years younger than my mother. How is my mother older than you? My mother doesn't even look like your age. Wow. Yeah, I'm 31 and I don't even look like my age either. I don't even act like it. Eddie? Eddie! What the heck are you doing here? Everyone, that's Eddie. Hi. Well, welcome, Bethany. Wait, it's not? Thank you for telling me. Wait, because I mean I thought you would have made one. Thank you for telling me, hon. Or wait, Dumbo, if you want. Oh, because I want to screenshot it. Right. Let me post this on TikTok. It's just be much easier. Like, yes, it is on YouTube. I think because he could have just changed his mind and decided to make one. You know, like how. Damn it! Did it froze? One minute ago, Brownie. Hmm. Let me check the next message very quick. Yeah, he doesn't talk like that. He does. Well, Dion and talk planners and Eddie, I'm so sorry. Dion, you're doing your best just to expose this. I don't think Bethany had time for this because whomever you are that's impersonating Eddie, one is actually come to think of it, Eddie doesn't type in your. He does not type like that. I just noticed that. See, this is why I'm the grammar teacher. He does. Sorry, this my map book is a little bit oh off right now. And here's the time, right? 7:13. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Also, we got less than 3 hours until 18 months clean. But Eddie does not type like this. He does not type your with you are. Why do people do this? I don't understand it. I don't. Also, we're talking to Marcus's doctor earlier that told me that I would be a great therapist, which I'm honored. So whoever you are, you gotta try better than this because you're not helping yourself. Also, I think the message is maybe a little bit delayed because, well, my MacBook keeps freezing so darn much. But Eddie, I'm so sorry because I know you did tell me that you don't use YouTube. I thought you may have created um a channel of your own. So, and Brian, So I'm 3 minutes late here. Eddie's a wonderful viewer or talk planner from my TikTok that keeps up with the videos that I've been sharing along with the others, including Bethany. Why do people do this? I don't understand it. Bad? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. You know, may seem like it. Oh, oh, boy. All right, let me share this. I'm just put do not personate Eddie. He's innocent. Why does this keep freezing? We got 45 minutes left. I'm tired of this darn MacBook because I won't be able to talk to all of you ahead of time. All right, now it's still working, right? Oh, brother. It's working. I'm glad, AJ. I know we got like an hour left. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Bethany, the reason why, okay, because I did screenshot our conversations. Eddie is like the shy type like me. He does not like to open up messages, and also he doesn't get notified. That's why he basically acts like that, or that's why he doesn't respond. I can relate because I'm glad it's back, Deacon. I'm the same way. I don't even open up my Instagram because, well, I just don't see the point of using anymore. I just don't see the. I just need a long break from it because, um, you know, maybe because I think about Wesley and whatnot. And Blake, what question do you have? Oh, they're doing it again, Brownie. Oh, they'll get. Don't they have something better to do? I don't understand. It's just it's getting dull. It's just so dull. I'm thinking, yeah, um, you're clearly obsessed with me. I may be obsessed with Wesley, but I don't not act like a freak. I'm sorry, but that's kind of the truth. Excuse me. Do not impersonate Eddie. He's innocent. And Dion, let's see. I'll put this for 9 seconds. 10 seconds will be good. Very quick. I'll use some hashtags. Dion My full name and then YouTube. I like to put Ustream. Right? Because yeah, that's what it is. Where's the Dion? You should find the play button. Yeah. All right. Where's the play button? That'll do. Trolls. Oh, I can't fit it. I just don't understand why people act like this. Recording all of this, right? I think Bethany's so much raw of this. Also, Bethany doesn't say how are you like that either. Are you trying to think I'm an idiot? I don't understand it. You're being really disrespectful and you're just harassing me at this point. Beth doesn't talk like it's is. What? Are you insane? You can't even type properly. And this is why I don't like Slade that would talk all ghetto. Oh yeah, I don't care if I'm offending him. No, you can talk funny if I get to know you enough and being respectful. Mm. And also, it's rude if you basically can't even type properly. I don't get it. It is so rude that you're typing like that. It's me. No, it's IT''S for Buddha's sake. Why do people like this? I don't understand it. I don't. Oh, Sophia, did you explain? There's just someone. I'll be documenting this. To explain to Fiat, right? We just have some just you stalker. Okay, YouTube stalker. I keep adding you, right? Brownie, exactly my reaction. Oh. They just gotta they just got nothing better to do. They don't, hon. They don't. And Bethany hon, I'm sorry that you had to put up with this as well. I'll be surprised if that person online tried to get a reaction. First off, this is not how Bethany. Wait, I'm sorry. Shut. It, no, I'm done. I'm done with this. What is up with this grammar? I need to make a meme. Okay. I'm gonna impersonate. I'm gonna do my first meme. It's me, Dion. Wait, hold on. My name it's my name it's Jeff. You know, yeah, that's how you're acting right now at this point. And I'm second and fourth grader here. Okay? Because I know the 16-year-old would be aware of all of this, of course. But why do this? I don't get it. Just because what I wanted to share about all the truth and the guilt stuff that I shared that's over with now. Now you just basically stealing my viewer's identity. So what you want to do death now? Scott, absolutely. Oh, they're back. Hold on. Finally. My mother's back. Yeah, I'm not going to go to bed. I can't leave him on the street. Yeah, I know. I'm not asleep yet. I gotta go back to the stream. So everyone. Oh wait, where's the doctor? Right? I'm sorry, everyone. I'm back. Yeah, they're going, little one. They're not gonna bother you anymore. Yeah, but Bethany Hahn, thank you for telling. You're a heroine yourself for this. I don't know if Dr. Danson's here, but my mother was showing the little bruise, right? Because you would have saw my mother's bra, but um because she just got back from work. It's healing, right? Because it's like a little purplish because she had a little rash and she told me that I'm supposed to get a checkup because I haven't seen a doctor since I was like Dumble's age, even though I'm fine. I'm trying to wait for this darn video to go through. Oh, Philip, I'm so sorry. The thing is, it's just because of my TikTok, someone wants to stalk me and impersonate some of my followers, right? Just to have wait, Bamfini, that's not Jorge, isn't it? Sorry. She just got back, right? Okay, fine. All right. I know. I gotta bathe. That's what she's telling me. I'm gonna do it tomorrow because I'll be 18 months clean. Wait, I want to see the thing quick about your, because I was talking to a doctor earlier. I don't think you can see it. No, it's a doctor because of your mind with his concussion. Dr. Jensen, this is the that my mother had to go through, right? Ew. Yeah. Because I know you got your blood, but you know my eye, right? Sorry. Yep. Yeah, and Jen said I thought I could see, and now she believes me. You because this happened well when me and Chris fought, right? So she must have had that for what 5 days now. I try to keep track. So what basically Chris, that's her boyfriend, bought was this cactus. Yeah, and we live in Arizona, so that makes sense. I'm not you that live in the Northeast have them. You know, like, think about like a cactus plant you can buy, right? My mother was supposed to use it underneath her armpits. I know. I feel I didn't listen that I didn't change my shirt because all other things going on. I have a bad habit of this because I am bathing tomorrow anyway. That's what I'm going to do, so I could change. Um, she supposed to put underneath her armpit. And we got half an hour left, so that the swelling will ease down. Oh, gotcha. Dr. Benson, gotcha. So it's just mostly sports related, like Marcus's concussion. I'll keep that in mind. And Bethany, thank you for telling me that's not him. So we have a talk troller, a truck troller on the loose. So that's more appropriate. So Dion, let's see. And Jorge. Because I know since he's Hispanic, it's not George, it's Jorge. But yeah, everyone, I thought I could just show that for you. Or I can show that to. I cannot speak. 727. So I'll have more body wash. I'm definitely gonna take a good shower. Wait, Dion, I think you can watch YouTube. Oh, I don't think I can. I could just watch YouTube on the Switch, but no, wait, what the heck am I thinking? I could just watch Ray William Johnson while I take a shower. Oh, P.S. My mother's rash. Arm rash. All right. And I put like an arm emoji, the flexing one. Okay, I think we're good. Matthew, what the heck have you been? Well, a lot. You haven't been around for what, a month? Golly. You haven't been around in a long time. I'm telling you that. It's good to hear from you again. Damn, let's see. We could do that for 20 seconds. Do that for another 20 seconds. So I could read it. It'd be around near the 20-second mark. And then the date, I'll just make it 10 seconds. All right. And I'll put the thumb on my mother's rash. Or not. It froze. I'm sorry, Ron. I'm afraid to change the thumbnail. I know that's the only way people can click, but screw it. It's going to crash if I don't. Me either, Bethany. I don't get it. Like I've been talking to all of you and do my best to reply. That's why I've been knowing all of you so well, because you've been so active. I see other TikTokers that, even though I don't get as much views, though, of course, it should be nice. I suppose, because some of you tend to just disappear and I get attached. That's not Todd either. I could tell. I just saw his profile picture. So whoever you are, are you trying to impersonate every follower that I have? So first it was Eddie. Second it was Bethany. Third Jorge. Fourth Todd. What? Five would be Alex then? Don't you have something better to do? If a few months, where are you been, Matthew? And you wish I had a TikTok? Tim, I don't blame you. It should be hard to download it though, because you could download the light version, like the one that I have, because even though you can't live stream, even though I know you like your privacy, it'd be much easier to run on it. Yep. Um, Me either, Deacon. I forgot what we're talking about because they all distracted me at this point. Okay, I just wanted to say this. Todd doesn't say, "Dion, we love you." He doesn't talk like that, and he normally gives me hearts. So nice try. This is getting really repetitive. I'm sorry, this is really getting repetitive, and you need to basically do a better job. This is getting dull. Okay, I don't believe people like this sometimes. I don't. So, yep. So here's the comments, right? Well, by Bethany. And then Sorori just commented, so that's why people put the gender symbol. It means shake my head. I wonder why. They really think it's okay to impersonate Eddie. Those stalkers must have peaceful lives that did nothing at all but personate the innocence. It's just sad and stupid. It is sorry. It is sad and stupid. Literally. Oh, like I don't get it. Oh, 36 people saw that when they couldn't message me. Sorry, saw it. What the heck? I got another newcomer. Who the heck is the XIXI? Or IXI? Wait, IXI? Who are you following? Oh, okay. They're just looking at my story. No troll or anything whatsoever. All right, moving on. And then I was watching One Piece earlier, but only 13 of them saw it. Don't know who Grand Star is, though. But yeah, I got a couple more followers. Also, Cheddar, I guess they have trouble following me. They have like a picture of like a dog, so that's nice. And wait, is the messages everyone? It's delayed again. It's been 3 minutes and I haven't commented yet. Damn it. Well, my live stream isn't delayed. There we go. Okay, yeah, Dr. Danson, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you so much for all this. The reason why I speak up is because I don't want my followers on TikTok to feel misunderstood. But I thank you a ton just for telling us that. And I just want anyone on TikTok, you're doing your best. You are. He's 52. He needs a doctor. Okay, so he knows what he's doing, even though that's for medical, not mental related. And also, I wanted to share this. Todd doesn't talk like this. Hold on. Whomever you impersonate, this is the last video I'm going to do for a while, or until the next one. He doesn't talk like this. And he gives me purple hearts. Not bad. All right. I'm thinking him Marcus's doctor. 52-year-old doctor, right? Medical sports doctor. Let's just say that. I'm gonna put a new tag. I'm surprised you're still here, actually, because I don't want to hold you back, Doctor Danson. I thank you a ton, literally. I'm just gonna put like an alien emoji just for fun. Aliens, because that's what they're doing, and little feet. I don't know. There we go. I'm just gonna be a little bit random. It didn't. Let me guess. I'm gonna restart it again. Come on. Why does this phone keep doing this? Anyway, I just supposed we got. Well, most of you had to go to bed in 20 minutes, right? Ash, if I could visit any country, oh, I got multiple. Oh yeah, we did have a guy from Switzerland, but he hasn't been here. Switzerland. Oh, good, Gil, you're fine. It's loading. Switzerland. I don't know, because I like the mountains and I like their flag, and I do like how it's landlocked because I live in a, well, obviously I do, in a landlocked state, and we have mountains here like they do. And since I speak multiple languages, I would love to visit Switzerland. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm trying to read all your messages. And wait. That was sorority, right? I'm sorry, bro. I'm trying because I get distracted. I can't keep up with all your typing. I'm sorry. Wait, Faye, I can't pronounce your name. Faye, that you know her? Hold on. Let me check the messages, Dumbbell. Hold on. Wait, Dumbbell, unblock her? Oh, it's a fake. Oh, that's right, because I have her muted. Right, I forgot. I don't know. I haven't been doing much. It snowed a good rain. Why you been doing donuts, Matthew? You're getting a new job, Francis? Well, that's great. What type of job are you doing? And you got custody of your kids, right? That's wonderful. Well, good for you. I knew they'd be able to keep them. I'm sorry, I must have skipped over that. Especially what you had to be putting up with. Like literally. Yeah, they're because I know someone said something about Dumbo. Like, I wanted to share something. They want to say that he's like faking cancer. Yeah, right. Because they're not taking it so stupid. The reason why I'm bringing this up because this Dumbo is creating alternate accounts. With how on earth would Dumbo do that? Because first of all, it's a lot. Two, well, he has an old map book like me, and he wouldn't be able to do that. And thirdly, you're basically trying to tell me that he's faking his cancer, huh? Prostate. I'm thinking that's messed up for um whoever's doing that. That is really messed up of you. You might as well tell me that, oh yeah, how my Siberian Husky died. I got video proof when I had to put him down. When me and Chris were there. You're telling me that he's alive. And if he was, he would have passed away eons ago. Everyone, I don't know what's going on. I'm so sorry. I wonder if them doing all of this is messing up my stream because the comments are not going through. Hey, maybe it's helping the channel. I know I've got to go to bed soon, but the messages are not popping up. What I'm gonna do, I just can't scroll up. Okay, now your message. Right, Bronny, that makes sense. Wait, Via, what are you talking about? Why are you bringing up a Chud Maxing? What the heck is that? I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Francis, well, that's wonderful. To volunteer for the veterans full time? Oh, that's great. Yeah, it's fine. They could block them for me, as Dr. Danson mentioned. Yep, you're fake. I didn't even write your message, and that's Alex. So what? Next would be Tanya. She hasn't commented, or Hannah. Yeah, I know it's not him, Bethany. The thing is, I don't know how to do that, Brownie. The map keeps freezing. This right now. I'll do that tomorrow, though. It's fine. Because the thing is, we're getting them blocked all the way. Away. And thank you, Mia. Ugh, I'm so sorry, everyone. Literally, I mean, I know it's an apologize, but force of habit. What were we talking about again? I I I don't remember. Uh, yeah, that's what Dumbo mentioned. That's why I didn't do it because Dumbo said plus a certain period of time. So it's fine. Just having them muted is the like we muted Slay example because he's weird. Brian, I I don't get it either. Literally, I don't get it at all. I'm gonna do that because I feel awful that I'm streaming a lot. That way people could look up the other videos about the women in the office and the other stuff going on so they can catch up. I don't know what were we talking about. What else were we talking about? Because they cut us off from our
2 to 3 days. The thing I love most about eating pottery is
like pottery
and how it smells when I'm eating it. It smells like fresh soil right after it rains.
When Bianca was a little girl, she would go into my flower bed and just have the best time eating dirt. So I knew from early on that she had a taste to the earth.
100 and what? Ew.
Kind of salty.
Cigarette ashes?
And I like the way it dissolves on my tongue.
Oh, that's disgusting.
My older sister, she smokes. And that's where I get my cigarette ashes from. I don't know how she can actually create it. It's disgusting. Stop, Bianca.
Why though? Does she know she could get cancer from that?
What do you guys do?
And she's a mother too?
Today, I'm no longer
Ash,
addicted to eating pottery or cigarettes.
I love Seattle. Oh yeah, Garnet, thank you, hon. We're talking about the rash. And AJ, I saw your comment. Yeah, I can't believe that. I am so sorry. She's gonna get it. She's gonna get AIDS. Okay, I hope she doesn't, but this woman is addicted to eating chalk. Okay, well, yeah, and pottery. My strange addiction, right? I used to watch these all the time because Hugo's pro stepsister that I told you about, she was addicted to eating rocks, or let's just say pebbles. So yeah, it's similar to like this, kinda. And Deacon, yes, cigarette ashes. Can you believe that? Cigarette ashes.
I've become a mother. Cameron's 12 and Karan is 11.
I love his shirt. That's adorable. He looks like, yeah, so he's 11? He's a little older than Eric. He's wearing a Hoshino t-shirt. Oh, that's cute. And they're from Vegas, huh? Not too far from where I live.
Becoming a mother changed everything. I really didn't want the kids to see me eating pottery and cigarette ashes. That couldn't be healthy for them.
Like, she's a sweet mother. I could tell she is. She raised them well. They're really smart. It's just that she has an addiction. Hell, I have an addiction to eating ice. In fact, I had an addiction to even eating the carpet. I used to when I was younger, and I may still do have that addiction because depending on the carpet, I like to bite on it. So I can relate.
Make a heart. But I traded one habit.
Map almost finished. Bronny, yes. I know it's weird. It is. It's because of the feeling in the texture, right? That's why we basically both liked it. And how is it in Indianapolis for you, Ash? I hope you like it up there. And Penelope, I'm sorry, sweetie. My favorite science subject? Oh, that's right. There's multiple, huh? My favorite science subject, space science. I'm not really much of a fan of biology because, well, I know that's more talks for adults, even though kids need to learn it. Biology is my least favorite. Chemistry, I kind of do like, but I'm more of a space science one. And environmental science. I think space science more than environmental. Environmental is basically like climate, the weather. Well, no, that's something. Okay, that's the case. That'd be number one. Then space science. And it sucks, Ash. I'm sorry to hear that. Probably because of the weather, huh? I know there has to be a lot they can do over there. And Beffy, I'm glad it's working, hon. And use eat parts of your blank. Really, Lit? I don't. I wonder if I did that too. Because depending on like certain types of material I would chew on. Like let's just say, all of you gotta find this really interesting. Like my Chips Ahoy, this every now and then. Well, I don't. Well, I did it on purpose, but let's just say in the past, I like how smooth it is. I would just want to eat the plastic because it's like I could taste it, even though I can't. That was my that's like a habit I had for years. That's why I like to eat something like let's just say I have a spoon that I told you about. I like to eat with plastic, not metal, because the texture. And you don't like biology either, Garnet? I don't blame you. You still have your blanket, but you never chewed on it, Bronny. I don't have my blankets anymore, to be honest. I had a Blue's Clues one. I had a Clifford. I had a Scooby Doo. I had all types.
When I tried chalk for the first time, I felt like it was just like this amazing taste that I have been craving for a really long time. The flavor is just very earthy. It tastes like dirt. I rubbed my hand on the ground. Yeah, that's okay. There has been times where I thought about going back to cigarette ashes or pottery. I do miss the taste and I miss the texture mainly. But with the chalk, it's like, okay, I know for sure I can eat.
I gotta say, her Chariot is pretty big. Her Chariot is pretty big for his age. See that boy right there she's talking to? He's 12.
I felt like it was just like this amazing taste that I haven't
And
for a really long time.
it's kind of gross.
Very earthy. It tastes like dirt. I rubbed my hand on the ground. Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay.
Where I thought about going back to cigarette ashes and pottery. I do miss the taste and I miss the texture mainly. So the chocolate's like sure.
AJ, same here. Same here. Oh, I think I used to do that too. I think a lot of us did. Chew on erasers. I think every child growing up did that. I know I did. That's a fact. Definitely. If I remember correctly, it was a black woman. I don't know where she lived. And yeah, she basically ate her whole couch. Like a blanket, from Ed and Eddie. It's kind of like that. Like little pieces, of course, right? I'm thinking, how did you not die from that? It is not consumable. You cannot digest it. And that's really dangerous. Same here. Same here, Deacon. I used to chew on paper too. Or I ate it once and swallowed it. It wasn't that bad. Oh, he said hi. I was telling him, I said hi back. And I know I should be eating like a Chips Ahoy and whatever early, but I don't care. I hope his drive wasn't bad. Also, Brownie told me about this YouTuber, right?
Sorry to bother you. Do you think you could help me out with some food? You don't even have to give me any money if you're trying to buy me a loaf of bread or something. Like, yes, please.
She wasn't buying him a loaf of bread.
Instead, I'm going to give you an unlimited credit card for 3 minutes. At the end of the 3-minute timer, we're going to swipe it. Let's do it. You're my brother. Nice to meet you. Let's get a cart, and then we'll start the timer in the middle of the store. I'm going to hit the timer now. And
Oh, they're the Ranch Market. That's the Ranch Market. Not the one that I went, but I could tell. I love her shirt, by the way. She knows. I don't blame her.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How much money?
That was really good. That was, you guys are smart. You guys go straight to the meat. Oh, you got a big freezer. Okay, let's go pay for this. What were you guys coming for here originally?
Rent?
Oh, you pay your rent through the store? Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice. How long have you guys been doing it? Oh, a long time now. We've been running the channel for like 10 years, almost 10 years now.
10 years?
It's called That Was Epic.
10 years.
How much is it going to be?
I want to say I love the Ranch Market. I do. And by the way, for my Mexicans out there, he is Mexican. He's pretty hot, I gotta admit. He's really tall. He's like Marcus's height. 420?
Why do you pick that? Oh, wow, okay. So you definitely know.
But yeah, Bronny told me about him, right? He basically does these funny challenges to people when I would love to do something like this. As much as people have helped me and I wanted to return the favor, he basically would pay like people's rent, whatever, or giving free phones. And yes, he lives here. So at least a lot of us Arizonans know about him. I can't imagine meeting him. Also, I could tell because that's our palm trees in the background. And I like how us black Arizonans act like this. Yep. Los Altos Ranch Market. And they look like they're college kids. So, yeah, us Phoenicians, we do struggle a bit. I mean, we are pretty young. So, like, a lot of you are young, right? Well, like in your 20s. So, you can relate. The MacBook froze again. Oh, my glob. And Lisa, yes, sweetie. Yes. And Ash, this video, and he uploaded 10 hours ago, is titled, Everything at the Store is Free for 3 minutes. Yeah, we do that. Like, if someone asks if you have money, like, I'm sorry. Like, we probably will lie too, but we do it like the Japanese, right? We politely, except for those damn women in the office, right? With the filming thing. This is how we act out here. I know by experience. She's gonna buy him a sandwich?
You know what? Actually, I think I said I'm going to give you only a credit card for 3 minutes. We're going to set a 3-minute timer. At the end of the 3 minutes, I'm going to buy everything that's inside of your cart. Yes. I just wanted to make sure you're a kind person first before I gave you an unlimited credit card.
Wow. Oh no, Alice has to go to bed. And Eric, sleep well, little one. Remember I told you, okay, if you ever keep getting bullied, definitely tell your principal, and if not, definitely tell your dad too. And Francis, tell me about it. I do like seeing his stuff. I do. I'm just kind of surprised that no one recognized him. Kiosha? That's a cute name. She's black. And also you can see the height difference, right? She's probably like 5'5". Still, I'd be pretty small if I was looking up him in person.
Take advantage of me, please.
Oh, she goes to church?
What about fill up the cart and then give some of it away for people that need it? Let's do that. If you want to either fill up your own fridge.
She's a sweetheart. I can see how she's so cute. She's so cute.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, he has a son?
Nice and casual.
Yeah, tell me about it, Garn. It's kind of hot how tall he is. He's 6'3", so 190 centimeters.
You can go to anything. All right, and 1 minute has passed. 2 more minutes. So, how long have you been vegan?
She's a vegan? Well, that's awesome then.
You still got a minute.
She's a vegan?
No. You sure? You're good. Give back to people. You tap it out. You want to stop the timer.
Oh yeah, Lit. That's right. You're 6'3", aren't you? I forgot.
Seriously, so beautiful.
Oh, he's giving her a hug. I'm surprised he's not having problems filming inside the store, so that's nice. So, Penelope, and I don't know where in Phoenix this is because that's one nice building. Our city is really big. Oh, you gotta go to work, Lynn? I just hope your boss doesn't push you too hard. But thank you so much. We're all done to do a special video tomorrow for the 18 months because this hasn't counted yet because I had to wait, pardon me, 2 hours. That's why I didn't want to do anything on the live stream. Penelope, a vegan is basically someone that does not consume meat as in eating, right? Or dairy. So milk, cheese, because it comes from an animal's body, right? That's what a vegan is. It just means that there's nothing wrong being a vegan or there's nothing wrong eating meat either. It just means that they want to show a ton of support to not eating anything that comes from an animal, right? And Joshua, for example, he used to be a vegetarian for a year. So that did cut me off guard a little bit. Basically, Fiat basically said Penelope. Mia went to bed. Anyone still up?
Yeah, well, thank you for your time. That was a lot of fun. Have a good day. Bye. I'm sorry to bother you. Do you think you can help me out with some groceries? I got 5 I want to do. You know what? I changed my mind. Instead, I'm going to give you my unlimited credit card. At the end of a 3-minute timer, we're going to go swipe it. You can take anything in the card for free. There it is. Oh, yeah. For real. What's your name?
Manuel?
Yes.
Good. Francis, Mason.
Are you sure? Yeah.
And yes, brownies are different. Yes, vegan, you don't eat anything at all from animal. Vegetarian, you just don't eat meat. Like you can still have dairy.
Yeah. Oh, 20? Is it? Oh, wow, Joe. Okay, I'm just kidding. So
He's cute. The one he's talking to?
3 minutes. You can put anything in the grocery cart.
That name. Ooh, Gustavo, me encanta.
Yeah.
He's Guatemalan? He's Guatemalan. No. Oh, Guatemalan guys are fucking hot. He's Guatemalan? He's kind of, I know, I gotta say this, he's kind of tall though for a Guatemalan because Guatemalans, they're supposed to be the shortest Latinos, right? You look like he's like, I don't know, 5'6", like Dumbo's height. He's cute. Sorry. Again, Latinos are my weakness. They are. Actually, he looks un poco más el alto.
I see you like SpongeBob. Where's the sense of urgency?
his time. He's not rushing, nada. So, and sleep well, Penelope, sweetie. Thank you for being here today. And I just noticed that Lisa went to bed, and thank you, Lisa, my hero. I need to speak Spanish more, do I? Incarnate, you gotta go to sleep as well. Damn it, I wish I knew how to go to bed already, but thank you, Garnet. So, now this is Dumbo, Mason, Francis, right? Also, I gotta wait because these ads are a little bit long. Right, Mason? I love Japanese men myself, too. I love all types of men. Everyone, look. We should watch this very quick. Why are we watching? It's such the little ones how to go to bed because look. Oh wait, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm thinking that was Toy Story, but it says Super Bowl on it. Because speaking of Toy Story, right? We're supposed to have the 4th movie coming out, and I want to see it badly. I didn't got a chance to see. Wait, is it 5? I didn't see the one with the Spork, right? I seen the first one, the second one, of course, I grew up with those 2. The 3rd one when Andy grew up, right? Oh, he looks so hot though. Oh my! Anyway, because I grew up with Andy, right? I haven't saw the 4th one yet. I heard people didn't like it for some odd reason. I think there's like a Super Bowl ad or something. I'm not sure, Francis. No good idea. Yeah, I don't know when. No le sé cuánto era, AJ. When Toy Story 4, I mean 4, 5, it's supposed to be out. I don't remember the date. Oh, but sleep well, Princess. I'm so sorry that you had to put up with that bitch. Honestly. I'm so sorry. She has no right to treat you like that. Also, I need to tell all of you about it. No. The cookie made me my mouth dry. I'll talk about it tomorrow. Oh, what about megaphobia? Megalophobia. It's another YouTuber I like to watch because I thought he's cute too. His name is Greg Bro Dude Man. He has a really great channel. It's really good. For the ones who are still awake.
Sci-fi mumbo jumbo, the top of these buildings.
Oh, that's in Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur.
That's gotta be a crazy view. In fact,
like the Twin Towers of that country.
So high up that you just up in this picture up here, probably this looks like fall. You know, like, that'd be a crazy view. It's just pretty crazy. The monolithic granite bathtub of Russian Emperor Alexander.
Holy crap, that's huge.
25 weighs 31.5 tons. Dang.
How is that even possible to advance?
Like, especially after seeing those monolith towers in the last month, this is just cool. You know? Oh, it's so big. It's the biggest bathtub I've ever seen. That's just a pool. You just reinvented the pool. I know, like, I don't go to the pool and then go, oh, I've taken a bath now. I'm clean. A large bowl isn't that crazy. But I guess that's kind of shocking. Weighs 31.5 tons. That's tons.
You never heard of him, Mason? Yeah, I discovered him a little while back. And I'm sorry to hear that your back's been hurting, Francis. I hope you recover tomorrow. Thank you for being here. And Dumbo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. And then let's see. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any of your messages. What the heck?
Of course.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
No, that's really cool.
Extremely overpriced fancy pants Rams, obviously. I think it's very just overkill, but like they made it look like some giant suitcases. They really did. It's just bizarre. Like I think it almost again, I don't have phobia. It almost doesn't feel like megalophobia.
And Mason,
like, oh,
hun, this was uploaded 2 days ago. So basically, I want to do something like this, but I can't. He does really cool videos, right? about how he watched TikTok horror videos, liminal spaces. I like those. Thalassophobia, which is a fear of the ocean. I kind of have that. Horror movies. He does mostly like scary videos. Nothing too scary though. But I know something that Sorori will like. Oh, the Uncanny Valley. I've heard about that. It's really good. If you like scary stuff, it's a really good channel. I gotta say though. By the way, I'll leave so. Oh, well, that's wonderful, Mason. Tell her I said hi back.
This is just like close to your window. It's
Damn it, my daughter's try.
Yeah, it's so strange. Man. That's pretty crazy. That's cool. I don't know. It's weird. It's so extra, but I think it's cool. They're doing something. A little overkill, but I'll let it slide just this one time. Rain in Australia. Oh yeah. Just absolutely dumping. Oh man. It looks too thick to be rain. You know, obviously it is, but this is like, is this a liquid or is this a solid? Because it looks like a solid right here. They're just dumping like sheets, like literal sheets onto your head. That's crazy. It looks like it would go from normal visibility, like if you were driving, to just zero visibility. Like this is just, you're gone. Everything that was once here is gone until this rain passes over. Like this is so thick. I think, right? This isn't just what like a slightly heavy rain. This is pretty intense. This is what we would call in the business.
So 3 of you left, you think? Unless, yeah, Fiat's still here. Wait, what? Really, Fiat? Faye, I'm gonna call you Faye for short. That's awesome. So you watch his videos?
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, he put in my suggestions, and I really find them really interesting.
And then suddenly you just go
So yep, Dumbo's is YouTube right now. My jaw is so dry.
Time lapse of a tornado. This is crazy. This is absurd.
That tornado is
I'm
kind of.
so glad we have this. This
That-
is like the best, clearest shot of a tornado I feel like I've ever seen. Is it not?
It's kind of cute. That's a tornado, huh?
You can just stop and wait for it to-
I wonder how it'd be like if you get near it.
A wide range of
Okay, Dumbo, no problem. I know. I had a feeling I had to go to bed soon, especially because of work. Faye's your name? Just the Atelier? Wait, are you French? Because I know you'd be in school by now, right? So you're French, aren't you? Somewhere cute, right? It is a cute name. Oh, he's not going to bed yet, though, Faye. Because the thing is, I know a little French. Because we had a viewer that died, which I gotta tell you about tomorrow. If you come back again, he speaks French, or at least his friend does. Yeah, the mother didn't forget because you had to work more days, right? It just sucks. It's only the weekend kind of that you have off. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, I'm 5 minutes late. I had to lightly slow down so I didn't get swept up into the atmosphere.
Your boss needs to pay you more, Dumbbell, because you're already doing enough as it is. I just hope your boss is not being harsh to you, or at least letting you know ahead of time, which is his fault. So fuck him for that. So you're trying to learn French, Faye? One of your favorite countries? I like Switzerland too because they speak French. Well, that is one of the main reasons. Because I speak many languages, right? And it's been like this for me ever since I was in middle school. Yeah, Dumbo, I don't know why. I don't know why, literally. Your boss is awful for that. Dumbo, yes, it's 8:19 right now. Bronny, tell me about it. I'm surprised you're still here. My MacBook keeps freezing. Okay, now it's working. Oh no, well, Faye, not until all of you go to bed. I'm not gonna leave just because those two are leaving. No. I talk to everyone until they had to go to sleep, unless it's really late. So you don't have to worry. Plus, I want to make you feel, you know, special here because you seem really sweet and friendly. Why is my MacBook like the? I did close more tabs. It should be like acting like this.
This is crazy. I know because I don't have the phobia.
Yes, Dumbo, that's correct. So 3:30. That's when. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, you're 2 hours ahead of me. So 1:30 is when I should do the poll. Maybe 2 o'clock. All right, so we're fine then.
1882. I mean, they were still using leeches for medicine at this point in time. They're also making these insane bridges. I don't know where you start with something like this, you know, but I'm proud of them. Good job, guys, in the 1880s. You did a good thing building this, figuring this out. That was cool. The fact that we were able to make such insanely large machinations in the 1880s is wild. That, like, this picture is like, it matches the criteria of, like, it's a huge, giant thing that people made. And it was built in the 1880s. That's crazy. I mean, I know, like, the pyramids were built, obviously, way longer ago than that, but this feels different, doesn't it? You know? The pyramids were made by just, like, you know what I mean? This is
really?
it's a whole different, someone who knows stuff about architecture, please explain what I meant by this.
I mean, once your ship, well, I guess it makes sense. Like, even if your ship has ended, he probably wants you to, like, clean up the place or whatever. Because I know people at Starbucks, even though their ship has ended, they had to do that. So, Dumbo, that makes sense. And you're looking forward to starting a new job, Brownie? I want to get a job myself. You know what? So what the doctor said, I wouldn't mind becoming a therapist. But hell, I would love to be a therapist for police officers under anger. I'm really good at that. Oh, wait, Sophie, why do you censor the word? I know teens do this, but why do you censor it? Need for life? What is that supposed to mean? And the MacBook froze. Oh. Dumbo, I'm sorry. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. It's amazing that this place is supposedly for the ones that have disabilities, right? But they're being treated like crap. That's so unfair. Like, we're supposed to get more help. I don't get it. I just don't get it. That's messed up. Man, Dumbo, you should get paid more for that. And Faye, it's like it's like essentially as like a joke. Unemployment thing, right. I've got to keep this in mind. Huh. Neat? Like neat is 4chan speak. Oh, thank you for telling me. I've heard of 4chan, but I don't know like what the heck that site does. It is for someone who stays inside online most of the day. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. So it's kind of like how people make like a joke of. I remember like it's called Walljack, right? I don't. I like that name for some reason. When they do that face, right? And wait, did I forgot to? Dion, I think it did. Ooh, that was. I'm sorry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my gosh. Why is it flickering? Jeez. Okay, I'm sorry that you three had to see that. Um, I'm gonna restart the app. It was supposed to be that Discord stereotype when the guy's fat, like from South Park, right? That's where I remember seeing it from. Oh wait. Oh, sorry. I hope it's not flickering. It's probably just on my end. Wait, don't worry, sorry. Hold on, I gotta play back. I know don't have to. I'm just gonna put back to Sally. There we go. Okay. I know it sounds egotistical. Yeah, I know it's hard to spell. It isn't dumbbell, but I do just. Yeah, of course you do. Yes, after what you've been telling me, absolutely. You've been too much. Also, this part of my TikTok too. He recovered, by the way. I do like how he got permission to, or well, yeah, because if you're at the hospital, you can film the doctors, whatever that's helping you. Because he's starting to walk because he was like at a car accident. Oh my. He was in a motorcycle accident. Oh my god! And everyone's clapping for him. Wow, I'm glad the nurses are so kind to her. Oh my gosh, she went through a lot. Her name is Sadie Rich. I think this is her brother. These are all doctors, huh? Nurses? Wow. Wow, that's incredible. Yes, yes, Dumbo, that's fine. And Faye, I'm sorry. It is. Wait. Tell me about it, Faye. Literally. Yep, it does vary from state to state. Yes, it does. Like out here, I don't know how much we get paid though, but we get paid pretty decent. But the funny thing is, Faye, my state isn't as expensive as, like, let's just say, I don't know about Dumbo State, but where, let's just say, I have a couple of years, Brian and Brant, for example, that live in Massachusetts. It's really expensive. Even in Brownie State, it's pretty expensive too. And the poll tomorrow, Dumbo, it will probably be the same time, 2 o'clock. I'll start the live stream between 3:30 or 4, depending on how I feel. I know I need to go for a walk too. I might just do a video doing that. Wait, Brownie, there's two differences? A federal and state minimum? What's the difference? I didn't know there's two differences. Federal and state? Yeah, I definitely need to work at a hospital though. I never had a doctor telling me that. And that's one of the most serious, well, every job is important, but if we had to go by extreme, doctor is one of the most hardest jobs out there besides the surgeon and an officer and working for NASA. How does this guy only got 8 comments and yet 2,000 likes? Spider-Man watching his Super Friends go back. Damn it, the stream keeps freezing. I wonder what Chris is telling my mother about. All right, Brony, well, sleep well. And federal is $8. The states can't. Really? Huh. I guess it depends on the job. I don't know why minimum wages are still $7. In Dumble, yes. Yep. Basically, as usual. Of course, if I do reply back late, it just means I want to rest. But Faye, if you're still here, I can still talk to you until you go to bed. Yes, Dumbo, you got them correct. Yes, you do. I just don't want to leave if Faye is still here because I don't want to have him feel left out. But if he doesn't respond, I can end the stream. Oh, good, good. You're still here, Faye. I like the little cat face. That's cute. I don't know why. I love when people do that because I love. But when people following me, you know how to do that. Because the thing is, Faye, I do post a lot, right? You know what's going on at home and such. So that's really thoughtful of you. And good night, Dumbo, and thank you so much. Shut up. Oh yeah, I need to do something for Todd because he's supposed to be. Oh, I put. Yeah, you forgot. Yeah, you did. He's supposed to be 26 months clean of cutting himself. I wanted to draw a spiral, just like a little gift for him. I'll do that after Faye goes to bed. No problem. I could do a little bit late. No big deal. Anyway, I hope your workday goes well too, Dumbo. If I don't know what profile picture that is. It's really cool. I can't tell. It looked like from like hell of a boss, but it can't be though. Wait, what about New York? So then let's see. I got an hour and a half. Like I need to brush my teeth. I got an hour and a half left. Until I mean, I need to draw a spot like a 110. $69, huh? Well, that's nice. 69, 69, 69. You know what? I wonder what these guys are doing. I hope they're not playing the blue or the deep blue or C because I can't stand. No, wait, they already did that in the other video. So Faye, I hope your messages are going too because I know my map book isn't the best. But did you found me? You found me for the suggestions, didn't you?
The Cavern in Mario Party 3, everybody.
What board? Not the creepy cavern. Wait, unless you're playing all of the boards. I don't like the creepy cavern. Oh, it's better than the Deep Blue Sea, but way better. Okay, better.
Yeah.
Why does the drop look like that?
May I say, I'm not. I like all but one, actually. It's a very tight and intense games that come down to the wire.
It's so funny that the jump looks cross-sided. Wait, I'm sorry, Faye. Oh, wait. Wait, okay, YouTube is obvious. On TikTok. I think you found like you got suggested, right? I'm so sorry. I'm acting so because the thing is, okay, I think you like did you follow my TikTok on your suggestions or on here? Because I know normally videos would be hard to find sometimes unless the TikToker would use hashtags. I normally don't use in all of them in all my videos because I'm pretty random and I don't want to come up as spammy to do that. Because normally, well, I don't really read. Wait, what am I talking about? I'm sorry if I'm not making any sense, Faye. Because the thing is, I normally would put my name in the what? I usually use my name as a hashtag for some of my TikTok videos. Oh, gotcha. Your TikTok one's just you, right? That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Right. Well, that's sweet of you that you want to follow me though. It's kind of weird that you're the first person to be here after Dharma has to go to bed. Usually he's always the last one. Also, is that like emoji like have like tears? Oh, you just searched your name? Bleh. I'm sorry, I cannot speak. You just searched my name? Gotcha. Yeah, that's true. That is true that the pupper ones have spammy tags. I just feel guilty because a lot of people use the comment FYP, which is well, you know what that means, huh? Because a lot of teens your age usually does use TikTok. That makes sense. I always wonder why that's a thing. That's why I don't use it, even though that would be helpful. Because that means everyone that uses TikTok could just use that hashtag. I want to come up with unique ones though, because they stick out more. So that's great that you search up my name though. You low key might have to sleep though, but you don't know yet. No problem. Also, I'm surprised I know what you're saying. Maybe because I'm an uncle. That's probably why. Whenever you want to go to bed, Faye, that's fine. I'm not gonna end the stream until you go to bed. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes random words work and go hard. That's true because you have the however the heck that came from the X Y Z whatever crap that is, and then oh Christy for you. I just usually use suggestions or I don't know what the heck hashtags I use. They always say that they equal use up to five, but I'm thinking no, you should use you should use as much as you want. Oh, like the word mango? Because I heard about that meme. Yeah, I've heard about it. Huh? Really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. That's really interesting.
Yeah, the Money Woods one, I'm not upset about that one. Deep Water Sea was not kind to me, however.
And then there's other types. I like to use emojis sometimes as hashtags because I'm kind of like an emoji person. Well, depending on my mood, of course. Oh yeah, it's right there.
Specifically, and of course, there's the fucking bank at the very beginning that steals half of your money. That's great. Love that. It also makes it more likely.
Oh, skeleton key. Stupid. Stupid. Hold on, what is that noise? Sorry, thing. Seems like my mother and her boyfriend are watching like a horror movie. That's I've been hearing that in the background. It's definitely a horror movie. Not sure if you're still here because I know sometimes the map book can get a little gimmicky or glitchy. Earlier. Man, it must be a really good movie in there.
Immediately, you are right. That's true. I mean, it's the perfect time to get one, really. I ain't nothing like you. I'm out of here. Bye. I think Kate Pulling, he's been the most consistent. I mean, I don't know what happened. It's actually, I would think that. Oh, really? I would say I think so.
Oh, item mini game, huh?
Always take the opportunity to This is a pretty strong item spread. Personally, I just always like taking. I don't know. I think like taking the